Well, it turns out my thing before the streams does not work. The stream will start soon slide does not properly loop. But hey, that's okay, we don't need it anymore. What is going on? We're streaming, we're live, we're watching hockey again, and it's the best feeling in the world, isn't it? How are we all doing? Okay, I'm gonna go over check the chat out right here. My new animation, what's going on? Dav1, unfortunately, the answer to that question is no. We are going to be hanging out for the game and streaming while we do that, and that is the the streams that we have over here. But I'm happy to see you here anyway. Sarah and Steven, how are we doing? Long time no see. Thoughts on the Sanford trade? The Sanford trade, we made a video about that earlier today, so you can go ahead and check that out on the channel. Coast to Coast NHL Hockey News, how are we doing? Mayan, Matt, Braden, how are we doing? On va gagner, on va gagner. Been a while, Braden. Yes, it has been. Going to the game right now. That is awesome. Mint X. Watch Grav Gang stream. So much better. Well, you know what? We're going to be having a lot of people doing these streams over here. So it's definitely lots of variety out there. Princess Flora, how are we doing? Lego, it's been a while since I last joined you guys. Yeah, it's been a while since we've actually streamed. I need to update everything. We actually haven't done any of that stuff yet. So we're going to have to go ahead and do the sub goals, if that even is a thing. I don't really know if we have any goals that we want to go for, because, I mean, we've got a lot of subs. Do we really need any more? I mean, it's always nice to have a little bit more. So we're going to go ahead and maybe update the goal here. Just go to the Streamlabs website. But we've got a lot of people here right about now. It's great to see. Xavier, how are we doing? We're back, baby. Yeah, that is true. We are indeed back. Definitely great to see over there. Princess Flora's doing all right. That is awesome to see, too. Did I get rid of one of the things that we're supposed to have over here? Viewer count? No, that's still there. Okay, where is it? The follower goal. What are your expectations for the Habs this season? Jacob says, not sure. Just make the playoffs, you know? Since that's up in the air right now, I'd say make the playoffs. Stefan, love the vids. Keep up the great work. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate the kindness heading over here. Let us go out there and establish a goal for, I don't know, October. It's already the end of September, so I don't really know if it's, like, really all too feasible to do something there. Starting amount, 31. I'll say something really conservative over here. Let's say 31, 750. There, at the end of October. 31750. And then for the month, we will do 11, 31, 2021. Oh, it's the other way around. Okay. Month. Oh, wait, my goodness. There we go. 31, 2021. And then it pop up. There we go. Got it. Okay. I wish I knew how to hook up MSG Any Rangers Hockey to Fubo TV. I'm honestly not sure what you mean by that. But you know what? Yeah, I'm going to... I hope you're able to do that as well. Arbor Jakai time. 6'4", 225-pound monster. Yeah, he's got a really interesting name as well. I actually had to look that up. How in the heck do you pronounce Arbor Jakai? But apparently it's Arbor Shakai. So if that's incorrect, somebody's going to have to go out there and correct me on that. But based off of what I saw, it appears to be Jakai. Habs will be okay just as soon as they get Price back in the working shape. Yeah, that's the goal, right? That is absolutely the goal. We need Carey Price. Need Carey Price. And even if we don't have Carey Price, I mean, okay. Jake Allen's pretty good. I like Jake Allen, so I definitely do not want to go out there and disrespect his name. Thoughts on Yamamoto this year? It's a good contract, man. Like, if he really does perform to the standard that we know he is capable of, 1.1 whatever million dollars is going to be a pretty big steal. It's just you have to do this entire process over again a year from now. So, you're really betting on him. He's betting on himself by signing that short contract as well. And I'm looking forward to it because we know he is talented at the end of the day. Great to see you and your wonderful videos. Thank you, Danny, for the kind words. All the way from South Florida. That is awesome. I'm over here in Vancouver, so greetings all the way down to the other side of the continent. Who do you think will be first in the Atlantic this season? Oh, boy. I don't want to get into any predictions for, like, divisions and all that because that's going to be so complex. Small instances can change whether or not your opinion is right or wrong. So I'm going to take a pass on that. And bye, Brian. If you're actually leaving, goodbye to you. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate your presence here. I keep thinking of a Marlies player. Semyon Durarguchintsev. What's his name again? Yes, it's SDA. Semyon Durarguchintsev. He is a draft pick from the Maple Leafs in the 2018 draft. 76th overall over there. And he's small. He's shifty. He's skilled. He's got a lot of interesting NHL projectable qualities that I do think are valuable to explore. And Durarguchintsev will indeed be playing, my goodness, what was that breathing, in tonight's preseason action over here. All right. When do you think Vancouver will sign their 2 big stars? I have no idea. No idea. Hopefully before the season begins, but, you know, we'll see. You need Allen to find a decent temporary string goalie until Price comes back. Allen is more than adequate. That's true. That's true. You definitely do not want to go in with just Allen, even though Allen is pretty good himself. Okay. Thank goodness we didn't trade Bronstrom yet. Yamamoto's got 3 goals in 2 scrimmages. I am not surprised about that. He is a fairly good NHL player. Greetings from Detroit. Randy, how are you doing? Thank you so much for being here. When does it start? It starts in about 50 minutes from now. SDA, yeah. Semyon Durarguchintsev. Toronto signed a player to an ELC. I did see that. I forgot who it was, though. That's my bad. Prediction for tonight, Jacob asks. I don't really have a prediction. I don't really know. It's gonna be wild either way. Okay. It's good that we caught up with the chat, though. Got 53 beautiful people in here checking out the stream. That means a lot. Thank you so much. Oh, William Villeneuve. Yeah, that's who they signed. That's right. He's a pretty interesting player. St. John Sea Dogs, I believe. Is that right? I'm going to go ahead and check that out. William Villeneuve. Yeah, St. John Sea Dogs. Particularly noted as, I believe, the defensive partner for Jeremy Poirier. So, he's definitely an interesting prospect indeed. Okay. Ottawa better hang on to Eric Bronstrom. Yeah, they better. I mean, Bronstrom's... He's a player that I think definitely isn't really getting his chops. Definitely do want to see Bronstrom fulfill his potential at the NHL level, because we know it is pretty high, you know? Did you hear about Virtanen was caught? Okay, I'm not going to read that, Silent Assassin. I'm not going to read that one. But no, I did not hear about that. Christopher, greetings from Montreal. How are we doing, Chris? Greetings all the way here from Vancouver, BC. It's nice seeing the Quebecois over here in the stream. Just waiting for the game, you know? We just gotta give it a little bit of time, and then we'll be here. My local QMJHL team is Halifax. I see. Okay. Pretty blessed then, eh? A lot of really good Halifax Mooseheads over the years. Objectives of the game is to assess the players and combinations. To win is good, but secondary. Very true, David. Just because you lose all your preseason games does not mean the end of the world, because you're just going out there playing the preseason games. Lineups for tonight, if we want to go ahead and take a look at some of these. Let's see if we can bring it up. Okay. Canadiens.nhl.com. Where was that? It was on my history right here. Do you think Carter Hart will have a bounce-back season and lead Philly back to the playoffs? Oh, he better. He better. They want him to do that because Carter Hart, we know how good he can be. We just haven't seen it a lot lately. All right. Here it is. Here it is. Who do you think Beniers, Vatanen, and Dubnyk will sign with? I'm not sure. It's a pretty good question. I bet Montreal beats them. I'm not sure what you're referring to, but okay. Alright, so we're going to go over here and turn everything back on. Alright, let's change all the sizing of everything. And then we will look at the D pairings and whatnot. Okay, so this is the Montreal lines right here. if we take a look, scroll down, it's kind of blocked off, but we can go line by line and have things settled down properly. So first line, Toffoli, Suzuki, Caulfield. Definitely not a bad line, you know? You really want to see this line go out there and do some damage. Second line, right there, Artturi Lehkonen, you have Ryan Poehling and Laurent Dauphin. That's going to be pretty interesting to see. We know Lehkonen is an NHL player. We know Poehling is trying to get himself a spot. Laurent Dauphin is a guy, I mean, been kind of watching his development over the past few years. He's good, I mean, I guess, but nothing too special. We'll see if he has more to give in the tank over here. Third line, Matthew Perreault, Cedric Paquette, Alex Belzile. Perreault and Paquette, two new guys over here. NHL established players. Perreault actually produced a lot last season with the Jets, and Paquette was all over the place, Carolina, Ottawa, whatever. So now we've got these two guys over here in the Habs system playing with Belzile, so it's an all-French line over there. Definitely nice to see. And then the fourth line, Brandon Baddock, Jean-Christophe. I don't know how to pronounce this, if it's Christopher or Christophe, because it just says Christophe without the R at the end. Baudin, and then we've got Vejdemo. You know, good old Vejdemo. He's always over here doing his thing. Let's read the chat over here. Does Montreal get into the playoffs this year? I hope they do. It'd be kind of embarrassing if they didn't. My LMHQ team is Acadie Batteurs Titan. Nice. Sider and Raymond look good in camp today in Traverse City. Yeah, I saw the video of them like fighting it out with each other for the puck. It was really nice. On to the D pairings, though. Alexander Romanov has first-line minutes with Jeff Petrie. That's going to be a pretty nice pairing to see over there. See if Romanov can really hang around with top 4 minutes. Kulak and Fairbrother, I'm really excited to actually see this because Fairbrother is a guy that I kind of like. He was playing for the Everett Silvertips in the WHL, and he's a pretty good hockey player, so I do think that Fairbrother does have some good NHL potential into the long term. And then third pairing, Xavier Ouellet and Arbor Jacquet. Yeah, Arbor Jacquet. Fantastic name over here. Caden Primo is going to be in net, and we also have Michael McNiven over here too. So this is your lineup for Game 1 of the preseason. Suzuki, Caulfield, Toffoli is what I think everybody's going to be putting their eyes on, plus Romanov on the top pairing. Definitely a lot to look forward to when you're taking a look at the Canadiens and what exactly it is that they could be bringing for the regular season. And then if we look over at the Maple Leafs, let's go over onto the Leafs and their page over here. So they didn't publish any lines, but they did publish just the image of who's going to be here. So if you look at just the names, Amadio, Bunting, Clune, Rich Clune, man, he's over here. That is great. Oh, man. Rich Clune. Semyon Argychintsev, here's the guy that Princess Flora was talking about. Curtis Gabriel, Hosang, Kerfoot McKayev, Nylander, Robertson, Brett Seney, Spezza, and John Tavares. On defense, Alex Biega. So there you go. Vancouver Canucks legend over there. TJ Brody, Matthew Hellickson, Mac Hollowell, Philip Kral, Liljegren, Muzzin, and Sandin. So you got a really good string of defensemen at the end there. And then for goaltenders, they have Michael Hutchinson and Ian Scott. So no Campbell today. Definitely kind of unfortunate to see, but you still do have that Hutchinson, who has been pretty okay in his time in the Toronto system, sticking around here. I'm going to be looking forward to seeing how well Mac Hollowell does, though. I do like the prospects that the Leafs have on their blue line. You can see all the guys over here. Aside from, of course, Alex Biega, who was born in 88, and then Muzzin, you have Sandin, born in 2000, you have Timothy Liljegren, 99, you have Kral, born in 99, Hollowell, 98, you have Hellickson, 98. Like, there are a lot of young guys on this blue line in today's game. So it's going to be crazy to see just how good they're going to be. But, yeah, there's a lot going on over here. If we go back over to the Canadiens and their line, because I know a lot of people are going to want to go ahead and do that. Montreal Canadiens, right? They're the team that kind of goes around there and builds upon itself in this YouTube channel. All right, let's go back to the page over here. All right, let's check up with the chat over here. Bronstrom, I feel like, has the skill to be a top power play defense in this league. I watch his AHL highlights, and it goes through the middle of the ice like nothing. Yeah, he's a great skater. I really do like Eric Bronstrom and the profile that he has over there. What do you think of the NHL players who decided to go back to the NCAA instead of signing their ELCs? Did any NHL players do that? If you're an NHL player, you can't go back to the NCAA. If you've signed a contract before, they would have had to be NHL prospects then. I'm pretty sure J.C. Bo didn't play for the Sens, and when he played, I thought he wasn't bad. Okay, there's our little brief scouting report there from Evan. The Leafs win tonight. They always win when it doesn't matter. Jimmy, I can't disagree. I can't disagree. Where is the game? In Toronto or Montreal? We're going to check that out, Jan. That's a great question. Where is it? Okay. Toronto Maple Leafs at Scotiabank Arena. Okay, so it's in Toronto. We're going to be watching some preseason action over here, and it will be away from home if you're a Canadiens fan. But it also, it's highlighted here in the same article. This is from today, from the Canadiens website. Following practice, Team B headed to the airport will make its way over to Toronto. Meanwhile, Team A, which is this red team over here with Drouin, Dvorak, Anderson, and all them, this team will go over to the Bell Sports Complex. So they split the Canadiens in half. These guys are sticking around in Montreal. So Caden Gooley, Norlinder, Savard, Jake Allen, and the first half of the guys are going to go over to Toronto today. That's Toffoli, Suzuki, Caulfield, today's game. So they did split the team up. It is going to be interesting to see what happens then afterwards, because you definitely do have some other good NHL players in this spot too. I mean, honestly, the Team B looks a little bit better. I mean, I don't want to say better, maybe deeper, I would say. Drouin, Dvorak, Anderson's a good line. I like Harvey Pinard. I like Jake Evans. I like Yoel Armia. And then you got some other guys here who definitely do have something to prove. But it's whatever. We'll see this lineup in action soon. We're focused, though, on the regular one, the first one. Toffoli, Suzuki, Caulfield as the first line. Romanov, Petrie, and Primo on the back end starting things out. No, that's the Wings. Who is the Wings? What are we referring to over here, Randy? But, yeah, 61 beautiful people over here in the chat checking things out. That is great to see. First game back in the live streams. Definitely need to get used to this again. If you haven't already, please hit the like button. It helps out the algorithm if you appreciate the content that we're making over here. And also, if you're brand new, hey, check out the YouTube channel. We make videos every single day about different NHL topics. News, prospects, trades, rumors, all that. So if you're interested in that, then please check out the channel, see if it's for you, and we will go on our way. Hey, Lego, how's it been? It's great, EP40. Just sitting here waiting for the game to start. Definitely do have a good amount of hype heading into this season. They got a Quebecois line. Yeah, they do. Perot, Paquette, Belzile. Definitely nice to see. Your thoughts on Chiasson PTO? You think Benning signs him? I wouldn't be surprised, especially with Tyler Mott out. That's definitely a safer option, I guess you could say, when it comes to bottom six potential right wingers, especially since he's a right-handed shot. The Canucks don't have too many of those in their system. There's apparently a hockey league called the Tiger Hills Hockey League. That's pretty interesting, Princess Flora. Ararmik, what's going on, man? Thanks so much for being here. I remember you from the previous streams. I'm back. Yes, indeed, you're back. Go Habs, go Canadiens de Montreal, Valentino Habs says. We will see. What happened to Tyler Mott? Jim Benning confirmed that Mott will miss the beginning of the season. Or was it the beginning of the season, or was he just out with, like, something? People are sleeping on Gianni Fairbrother. That guy can lay people out. Yeah, he can. I really do like Gianni Fairbrother. He's a pretty good prospect. I definitely was a fan when they grabbed him. I think it was, third round something in 2019? I completely forgot. But yeah, he'll be playing with Kulak, so he's got a legit NHL partner on his pairing today. And because they're top four, they'll probably get a good chunk of minutes tonight, so we'll see how exactly he does over there. Is this live going to show the game? Unfortunately, no. You're not going to find any of those unless they're on the Sportsnet YouTube channel, because distributing rights in Canada prohibit anybody from showcasing that online. Who do you see Niku fit with the Habs? Who or how? I think He could. Like, it definitely wouldn't surprise me if Sami Niku came in here and was not bad with Montreal. It's just, you're going to have to go out there and hope that this guy can fix up his defense and keep up everything that made him great on the offensive side. Hoffman's going to miss 3 to 4 weeks. Yeah, we heard about that. It's definitely unfortunate, especially since you want more goal scoring on the Canadiens. But I mean, come on. Suzuki, Toffoli, Caulfield, Gallagher, Anderson, those are 5, like, fairly safe 20 goal scorers on the year anyway, so we'll see. We'll see if you can add another one in Mike Hoffman by the time 3 to 4 weeks ends up passing by. Do you think Buckle Wakas will be drafted from South Dakota one day? I'm not sure who that is, Joe Moncorpri. I apologize. Not really too sure who's that. Oh man, we're talking about crazy names now. There's a player on the Wasivon named Skylar Canada. Interesting name. The game is on Sportsnet 1. Yes, it is indeed on Sportsnet 1. That is where I'm going to be watching the game. If you're new here, we're going to be doing some commentary on everything that goes down. And it's going to be pretty great. Mostly because it's been a long time since I've commentated on a game. I think I'm pretty okay at doing it, especially since I had experience with the Sockeyes, but, you know, always room to learn, right? That's what they always say. I'm just kind of interested in seeing, yeah, okay, so there's Chris Weidman. Weidman is going to be on the third pairing of the second squad. He was the KHL guy who was really productive in the KHL. But again, you know, just because they're great in the KHL does not mean they're guaranteed to being good in the National Hockey League. It's definitely not a guarantee. It's far from it, in fact. Also, there are some updates here. Edvinsson, day-to-day. Hoffman, out up to 4 weeks. Where's Gallagher? Gallagher should be here Sunday morning. He won't play during the scrimmage. Yeah, so it's just Gallagher, Hoffman, and Edvinsson who are out here. And then, of course, you know, Paul Byron, Weber, other names that were kind of in there before. Hot take, Nick Suzuki will finish with 87 points. Oh boy, that's a hot take, but you know what? I don't want to tell you that it's not going to happen. Suzuki is really great, man, especially now that there's no more Danault and KK. Like, he needs to be the guy, right? He's got to be the guy. Matthew, what's going on? What's up, Lego? I'm doing pretty alright, thank you for asking. How are you doing, my friend? 150 points, like in the old days, yeah, okay. 150 points on the year, yeah. We'll see if that happens. Hot take, OEL and Myers will both get 40 points. If OEL and Myers get the same amount of points, and it's like 40 plus, I'm actually going to be super shocked, but we'll see where their plus-minus is at, because the plus-minus is totally the best way of indicating how good a player is, isn't it? I'm just kidding about that, by the way. Alright. But we're still waiting. We got about 33 minutes, I guess, to puck drop, or at least until the program on the TV starts. Canada-China, what does that mean, Max? What are you referring to? I'm not really too sure. Is Mark Scheifele suspended for the first game of the regular season? Yes, he is. He is not going to be playing to kick things off. Yeah, it's going to be crazy, you know? Like, you got to remember, Scheifele was still out. He's got one more game left because they got swept. Any update on Verona? None that I had seen, unfortunately, Robert. None that I had seen. Matthew, fine, brother. Hockey is on. Yeah, first day of hockey today, baby. It's pretty great, isn't it? 123, Mr. Fred. What's up, Lego? It's been a while. Thanks so much for being here, man. I do remember you from our previous streams. But yeah, how are you doing? It has been a while indeed. Max, go Habs. We will see how well the Habs are able to do, my friend, later on. I didn't know Jean-Sebastien G played for the Mooseheads. Ah, yes, yes. Who do you think the Habs' best point producer is going to be this season? You gotta say Suzuki, right? Like, if I had to rank it, I'd say probably, who do I think is more likely? I'd say Suzuki. Honestly, I think Toffoli can, because Toffoli really did explode kind of this season. Caulfield, and that's crazy to say because, like, Caulfield is just a rookie, but he's that good. And then I guess you would say, like, Gallagher or Drouin, but we'll see. So happy for my second season of watching NHL. Go Goob, that is great, man. Very fantastic for you. Yes, one season of NHL hockey. It's pretty tough to get into, so now that you're here for your second, we welcome you with open arms. Thank you for sharing this experience with us over here. Vrana is in town in Traverse City. Simon Paralaport, Lego, I'm back. What's going on, man? Thanks so much for being here. Pretty good, mate. How are we supposed to watch the Canucks game tomorrow? I'm not sure, Jacob. We'll figure that out when we get there, especially since it's in Spokane and not in Seattle or in Vancouver. Philippe Deneau played for the Wildcats, and it's not too far from here. Yeah, he was a pretty good player on Moncton, wasn't he? Love the channel, my guy. Been watching for a minute. Would love to collab one day. MWSCX Crew, thank you for the kind words, my friend. Means a lot. Rayon, you look like Nick Suzuki. Yeah, I get that a lot. It's Suzuki, it's Sebastian Aho, it's Nick Robertson. Totally not because people are, Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna finish that thought right here. Hot take: Caulfield gets bullied and only puts up 40 points. I mean, 40 points is a little low, but if you preface that by saying, okay, it's because he's gonna get bullied, or it's because he's gonna have a really tough time breaking through NHL level defenses that know what his game is about, then okay, I guess I can see it. But he had like half a point a game in the postseason already. Like, I don't know if he's gonna get 40. I'm here for my 5th season. First season was 2017-18. That is great, Princess Flora. It's honestly kind of weird, because, like, my first season of watching hockey was 2010-2011, and I'm, like, 21 years old, so I was fairly, like, old when I got into it, comparative to everybody else in my community, because, in Vancouver, everybody's a hockey nerd, right? So it is kind of weird how everything went. What do you expect from Gooley? Not much this year. I want him to go back to the WHL, but if Gooley pans out, I mean, he could be good. It's just, there are so many question marks with his game, I think. The Canucks might live stream it on their channel. Okay, I see. 5 Drunk Whales, what's going on? Robertson, 20 goals. I like it. That's a pretty good take right there. You a Canucks fan or what? Yes, little Johnny. I was born in the Philippines and moved to Vancouver with my parents as independent immigrants when I was 1.5 years old. So I'm here in Vancouver, lived here my whole life, although I was not born here. It's kind of ingrained in the blood already. Pods is going to win the Calder. Definitely would not be afraid to see that. Caulfield is too quick to get bullied. That's true. He's really slippery, Like, that's the biggest thing about Caulfield that, like, makes him so able to just traverse around the ice in a way that he is just completely unharmed. It's just, he's so slippery, he's so elusive, he's so smart in terms of getting to open space where nobody else is, that all of a sudden it's like the opposing team is like, oh crap, he's behind me, and then he's like, okay, he scored a goal. At least 50 points for Caulfield, Chuck says. Brian Burke would have had Cole go in the second round. Okay, it was a different time, Go Goob, different time. I think he's kind of used to others trying. Who are we talking about, Mega Nine Toes? Not sure who you are referring to over there. I started being a Leafs fan during what I call the dark era, 2009 to 2016. Ah, I see. So the Kessel days. Ah, the Kessel days. Jan, I started watching last year before I would not watch a lot of game. That's good, man. That's good that you're watching a little bit more than now. If you're watching the preseason games, you're probably deep into this. Like, just saying. Like, if you're in a position where it's like, oh, we're watching the games that don't matter, where the prospects are playing, you kind of are in deep. So that's good. Oh, Caulfield, I see. Oh, I see. Okay. Pods is a sleeper for sure. It'll be fun to see where he fits in with the lineup. I agree, Chris. Very good sentiments over there. Little Johnny, my guy. I'm 31, played between periods at a Canucks game in 96. Been a fan for a long time. This is my son's channel. Wow, that's really interesting, little Johnny. What was your name? Like, in the league. You're probably in some, like, records then, if that is the case here. What is the biggest down part of Romanov's game? I'd say lack of offense, but that's kind of fixable as the years go on. Especially since we know there is an offensive ceiling that he has, that he displayed at the World Juniors. It's just that he doesn't really show it else in pro men's league play. Hot take. The fight for the Calder will be between Robertson, Caulfield, and Podkolzin. Okay, that's kind of... in a perfect world, that's kind of great, but I would not count out Zegras, would not count out Sider, would not count out Perfetti if that guy makes a team, nor Newhook. There are a lot of good players, but I don't know if Robertson, Caulfield, and Podkolzin would run away with it in the same way that Kaprizov and Robertson this year did. Wouldn't it be funny, though, having 2 Robertsons in the Calder contention back-to-back? That's funny. Playoffs are a lot of fun, yeah. Oh, that's what you mean. My goodness, little Johnny. You're in between the period. You weren't... Okay. Yeah, I know exactly what you're referring to. Yeah, okay, that's my bad. I'm stressing and I don't like this feeling. Jan, it is all good, bro. You guys can... The Canadiens, or whatever team you cheer for, they can lose 10-0 and it's not going to matter. It is fine. You just want to go out there and see your guys, whether it's Robertson or Caulfield or whatever, go out there and do some damage. What happens when a player says, I don't feel safe, my opponent is... Okay, I don't know. I mean, if you're in a position where that's the case, then you would likely not be vaccinated yourself, which the league has already put in some very strict protocols as to what they want out of their players, so either conform or face the consequences, like Tyler Bertuzzi, for example. Is Drake Batherson eligible for the Calder? I don't think he would be. Let's go ahead and check his profile. Drake Batherson. Here we go. 23 years old. I believe the Calder cutoff is 25 total games played. Oh yeah, he's definitely not eligible for the Calder. He played a full 56 game season last year. Where are you going? Nashville is the closest NHL team near me. 6 hours. Will they get Wright or Bedard? I really don't want them, so my little bro... Really? You don't want them? Oh, you don't want them to... Wait, why wouldn't you want them? They're really good players. I mean, I guess if they got them, it would mean that the Predators were bad, but... Really? Pettersson or Suzuki, which one would you take? I'd take Pettersson. Yeah, I would. Yeah. I dropped Igor Sharangovich on my fantasy team to get Podkolzin. Oh boy, that's a bet. I mean, I like Podkolzin, but I like Igor Sharangovich too. Go Habs go, Montour Devil says. Canadiens just played 2 games, I think, with Seattle. Something like that, yeah. Love the Drake Batherson. Yeah, he's a great player. He's really kind of come into his own over the years, you know? Definitely a lot better than I thought he would be. Back when he was drafted. Closest NHL team to me is 12 hours away, and it just happens to be Boston. Darn! Welcome to being Nova Scotian and having to deal with the likes of the Bruins and Penguins fans in my province. Yeah, there are a lot of Penguins fans over there. In the Maritimes. It is pretty interesting. Mostly because of Crosby, you know. Like, it's not surprising, but... Yeah. Favorite player of all time. Ah, man, it's tough. I don't really, pick favorites. I can pick favorites from, certain eras. Like, my 2011 Canucks, my favorite was Kessler. I liked him a lot. He was very strong. Current Canucks, either Petey or Hughes. All time, I'm not sure. You know, there are a lot of players that, I think were cool or that I had, personal admiration for. But it's tough. Closest NHL team is Montreal, 8 hours. Wow, Jan. My closest NHL team is the Vancouver Canucks, and it's a SkyTrain away. Takes about 30 minutes to get there with the train. Who's hyped up for the game tonight? I am on tour. I'm a little brother, is a Preds fan. All my family is Caps and Devils fans. Wow, that's a diverse family over there, Go Goob. How do you guys, get through those family dinners? There's a lot of diversity in that fan base. Caps, Devils, and the Predators. Last day, I just saw a Coyotes hat on the side of the road. People buy Coyotes gear? Maybe they're just done with their team, which is okay because the Coyotes are not really supposed to be all too great anyway this year, so it is fine. I think everyone is hyped. Me too, Ararmic. I figured you'd say Naslin. Dude, Chris, I honestly, yeah, the Naslin was here, my entire childhood, but I didn't start watching hockey until, 2011. So that's kind of where I started watching after Henrik won the Art Ross, and there was no more Naslin. Bertuzzi was a Red Wing, and Morrison was a Flame. That was kind of the mindset of the NHL that I had back when I got into the league, really good players were Simon Gagne and Marty St. Louis, that era of hockey. I just got here. Why isn't Dvorak playing? Deegan, Dvorak is not playing because you have yourselves what is the alternate team. What they did was they split the Habs in half. This is the first team. What do they call this? Team B. This is Team B. This is the white team with Suzuki, Toffoli, Caulfield, etc., etc. They're playing today against against Toronto. The other team, which is Team A, they're just practicing in Montreal. So Drouin, Dvorak, Anderson, Raphael Harvey-Pinard, Evans, Armia, Waugh, Danique Martel. I hate this guy. Don't want this guy to play. I still have personal feelings for when he did that stuff to Troy Stecher. Pezzetta, Jan Mishak, Jesse Alonen, Simoneau, Bork, Caden Gooley, David Savard. This is the second team, and what they're doing is they're just practicing in Montreal. Team B, the white team, is heading over to Toronto, and they're playing the game today. So that's Toffoli, Suzuki, Caulfield, etc. The rest of the roster is elsewhere. And then you also have the updates. So Hoffman is out. Byron and Weber, of course, they're out. Gallagher is going to be returning soon. And then you have Edvinsson, who also is day-to-day. So that's kind of why everything looks the way it does. Norlander, Gooley are your top left defensemen, and then you have Romanov as well, Kulak in there too. So we'll be looking forward to seeing how exactly that plays out, aren't we? Why do you have a Leafs jersey? I got a few Leafs jerseys, actually. I don't know why I have it. It's just, yeah. Gino Audrey, that's a good one. That's a good one right there. How about a 720 or 1080 stream? For my streaming purposes and the way that we do these, it doesn't really benefit me, in my opinion, to get a higher quality. It slows the computer down, and the quality that it brings up to in the screen isn't really worth it, Because, we're not going to do anything in motion here. All that we're doing on these streams is just my face, a video of it, and my commentary, pretty much. This stuff in the background, the websites, is just kind of filler, so it's not really the most prioritized, in my opinion. Who's the other demon? What are we referring to there? Anime Pop Uproar. I love anime, by the way. What's good, Doug? How are we doing? Dylan Genther would have gone to Ottawa. I think that's why they went off the board. Who? Who are you referring to, Gogoob? Pavel Bure, my favorite Canuck of all time. That's a good one. Lots of people telling their favorites now. Petey, Bure. Play one game and B team play one game after. I'm not sure what the B team is going to do. It just says they're going over to Montreal and they're just practicing. So, yeah, it doesn't say what they're going to do after the second team with Dvorak and all of them. It just says that this team right here is going to play against Toronto today. No Leafs lineup. Oh, we had the Leafs right here. Let's go ahead and bring the Leafs back up. Yeah, thank you for bringing that up, though. J. Castbro. Alright, here we go. They didn't post any lines. That's the thing. The Leafs didn't post lines, but what they did post was just the roster itself. So we can go over this again. We did this a little bit earlier, but now we have a lot more people in here. So Michael Amadio, Michael Bunting, Rich Clune. Yeah, that's right. Rich Clune is back over here. Semyon Daraguchintsev, Curtis Gabriel, Josh Hosang, Mikheyev, Kerfoot, Nylander, Robertson, Cini, Spezza, Tavares, and then on defense, you've got the older guys. So Biega, Brody, and then Muzzin. But everybody else, Hellickson, Hollowell, Kral, Liljegren, and Sandin, all born in 1998, 1999, or 2000. So there are a lot older guys on this blue line, and, a lot younger guys on this blue line compared to Biega, Brody, and Muzzin. And then for goaltenders, you have Michael Hutchinson and Ian Scott. No Jack Campbell here today. So yeah, they didn't post the lines. They just posted the the lineup, the guys that are there. But it's pretty okay. I mean, it has all the stats, too. Like, if you want to see where these players played last year. I mean, Ilya Mikheyev was a Toronto Maple Leaf last year. And you can see where they were all acquired, which is pretty nice. But, I mean, it is what it is, right? Aren't you going to stream the game? No, we're not going to be able to stream the game. It is illegal because it is copyrighted material unless it is on the Sportsnet YouTube channel, which is the national distributor of NHL content here in Canada. And as you can see, this isn't really the Sportsnet YouTube channel. This is my own, so we're not going to be able to do that. Tyler Boucher is what Ottawa picked at number 10. Yeah, it was a really weird pick. So many good players on the board. I cannot believe they picked Boucher. Do you think McDavid can get 160 points? I don't want to say it's impossible, but, like, that's a really tall task, Like, it is Connor McDavid at the end of the day, and Connor McDavid is Connor McDavid, but, yeah. What up, bro? Hope all is well. Doing pretty well, MDB22. I remember you from our playoff streams. Thanks for being here. What channel is the game on? John, I'm going to be watching the game on Sportsnet 1. It is also available on Sportsnet Now. I would have to think that if you're in Toronto or in Montreal, there would be a lot more accessibility to the game. I'm on Sportsnet 1 because I'm here in Vancouver. And Vancouver, like, we don't usually get too many games for the Habs and the Leafs unless they're hockey night in Canada. So, maybe, if you don't have Sportsnet Now, try Sportsnet 1 if you have that. What about Stan Smeel as a favorite Canuck? That's a really underrated one, It's just kind of, like, lost on people because he played so long ago that a lot of the younger guys that are, like, watching hockey today, they're like, oh, I grew up with, like, Linden and Naslin and, like, Cliff Ronning and, like, Greg Adams, not Stan Smeel. He's kind of, like, transitioning out of that first Cup Run era in the same way that the Sedins transitioned out into the Petey Quinn Hughes era. I didn't check. Probably TVA Sports and just TVA. Normal TVA put on the first game of the Montreal Sports Clubs. I see. RDS is broadcasting it in Quebec. Okay. Most annoying NHL offseason thing. The Nylander saga in 1819 and the Jack Eichel saga. It's kind of funny because we're kind of feeling like... At the end of the weird thing is, when I think about the Canucks, Petey and Hughes, Pettersson and Hughes, and their RFA negotiations. Those two guys have a lot more leverage today than William Nylander did in 2018-19. That's kind of what's scary about it. That if the Canucks really don't play their cards right, we could see another one of those. And it's like, I don't want to say Petey and Hughes are like, oh, they're greedy because they're not, like... It's like, no, like, they're talented players that... their agents are trying to get the money they deserve, which is definitely within their right. It's not the Canucks, or it's not their problem that the Canucks suck at managing their cap, So, right? It's kind of strange, isn't it? Okay, there we go. RDS and TVA. Never thought I'd be this excited for a preseason game. Me neither, Deegan. I'm honestly, like, oddly excited, even though it is only preseason. Eichel Saga is the most annoying. He is not going anywhere until he is healthy. Yeah, but he's not going to be able to get healthy until he gets the surgery, man. That's the tough part. AO Lego. Sam, how are we doing? Thanks so much for being here. I appreciate it. You look like a 16-year-old. No offense, I'm 16, but you look like you're 16, not going to lie. Yeah, it's because Asians don't age. That's the problem. I'm going to look 16 until I am... like 50, and then all of a sudden I'm gonna look like I'm 70. Lego, did you play the NHL 22 technical test? I thought the new features in the whole new game from last year, but it still deserved criticism. I played the technical test, yeah. I only played ones, though. Like, I only played one game of ones, and then I deleted it because I was like, okay, I'm not gonna, like, we can't record any footage of this until the game is actually released, so it's not really worth it for me to invest time into playing this and getting familiar with it. And that's understandable, right? Because I record everything that I do in NHL for gameplay for the videos that we do. the league would grow their fan base so much if they didn't have these regional broadcast restrictions. I agree, Stefan. It's just kind of weird because I believe it's not even the league themselves who enforce that. If my understanding of the NHL's broadcasting rights is correct, it's apparently just the broadcasters who want the exclusive rights to events and hockey games and whatever, which is why you have the entire debacle of TSN versus Sportsnet and why there's so many restrictions all over North America. Like, even last year, it sucked. Like, I couldn't... Like, here in Vancouver, we only had Canadian Division games, but there would be some days where we wouldn't be able to watch, like, Ottawa, Montreal, because instead we'd be watching, like, LA, Colorado. Like, why? Like, how does that even work, you know? Kodiak Gem, yo, this is my first live stream. I love listening to your videos. Like, your opinions and stats are very strong and right to the point. Thank you so much for the kind words, Kodiak. I appreciate your sentiments over here. Welcome to the streams, you know? We do these for games that are important, and I guess this isn't really all that important, but it's the first game of the year, so why not go ahead and do it? Thank you so much for the kind words. Tavares playing with Bunting and Nylander probably, yeah. Can't wait to watch and eat chips and a glass of milk. That's a good combo right there, Jan. MDB22, though, thank you so much for the super. Yes, we have it. It's popping up on the screen. The Marchand gift that keeps on giving. Thank you so much for the 5, my man. I really appreciate that. Lego rocks, they say. Thank you for the continued support. I really appreciate it. I'm just happy to see the gift that keeps on giving pop back up on the screen. I'm sorry if it scared you, if you're brand new to these streams, but yeah, we have the Marchand gift as the super chat gift. We also have the Wolf of Wall Street one as the subscription one. By the way, you know, if you are brand new to this and you dig in the vibes, you're interested in seeing what else we have, we upload videos every single day on this YouTube channel talking about different NHL news, topics, prospects, trades, rumors, and all that stuff. So go ahead, check out the channel, see if this falls in line with content that you value, and if it does, then feel free to subscribe. Are you going to show the game? Unfortunately not, Sniper Boy. You got love for my Kings. I appreciate you, buddy. Yeah. Oh, man, the Kings. I think we've kind of accepted them as my 4th favorite team. Like, I haven't, like, really put the label on it hardcore yet, but I think it's just kind of heading towards that direction because I really do like what you have going on over there. Sportsnet sometimes broadcasted all American team games with the regular American announcers and the American feed. Yeah, they did do that. It's kind of strange because it's like, wow, like people in Edmonton, would they rather be watching Toronto, Montreal, or would they rather be watching, like, Boston, Pittsburgh, or whatever? Like, you know, it's kind of all over the place. The entire hockey world loves that Marchand moment. Yeah. Except for Bruins fans, I guess. I'm not drinking. I see. What's the story on the crying Marchand gif? Why was he crying instead of licking faces? He was crying because they lost Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals to the Blues. And that video after it came out, everyone's like, yeah, look at Marchand. Like, he's crying. Because, you know, NHL fans are kind of rude. But then again, it's Marchand, so if there's anybody you can go out there and say, okay, I don't feel sorry for him, it's probably Marchand. He's a good player, though. Definitely don't want to make it seem like he's a bad player. He's a very good player. There's a motorcycle going on outside. That is not ideal. Hot take. Cody Glass scores over 40 points. If he scores 40, all I gotta say, good for him. I know you're a Preds guy, so that's going to be great to see, but we've been waiting for Cody Glass to really break out, haven't we? It's raining hard here. I hope the power doesn't run out. Well, I wonder what it is. Yeah. You're over there in Quebec, right, Jan? Vancouver, blue skies, not a cloud in the atmosphere today. It's a good sunny forecast. But we are itching towards the game, guys. 7 more minutes to go. And then we will get things underway. Oh my goodness, MDB, my gosh, dude. You are way too kind. Way too kind. Thank you so much for the 20. You see Kupari, Kaliev, or Byfield making the team the most? Okay, I think Kupari definitely could, as... My goodness. Alright, is he gone? Is he gone? He better be gone. Kupari! I like Kupari a lot. I definitely do think he has middle 6 potential, like, today. He's pretty good. Kaliev, if you really want to play this guy in like a sheltered scoring kind of role, like maybe play him like, I don't know, 11 minutes a night and second power play, you could definitely go ahead and do that. Byfield, though, Mega 9 Toes, by the way, thank you so much for your subscription. I appreciate it. Byfield, according to your Kings fan base, I'm not really too sure if Byfield's actually going to make the team. Like, I don't know if you guys really have the room to go ahead and make it worth it for him to play. I'm not sure. I'd say if I had to rank it on likelihood, I'd say Kupari, Kaliev, and Byfield in that order, mostly because Kupari is more versatile than Kaliev is. Kaliev is just a lot more, okay, if you want to score a goal, here, put Kaliev on the ice. And Byfield, I mean, he's really, like, you don't need to rush him. You really don't. You could play him, but it's just with all the other centers you have, I don't really know if it's ideal. But yeah, thank you so much, though, MDB, for your 20. I appreciate that. The Blues winning the Cup was revenge for the 1970 finals when Bobby... Yeah, exactly, Princess Flora, exactly. Am I half Asian? No, I am full Filipino. It's kind of good because I don't have the accent. It doesn't really come across that I'm fully Filipino until people actually, like, ask me about it. Another hot take, Lego reaches 100k subs. That's not going to happen. We've got, like, 3 more months left in the year. Listening to Chris Cuthbert will be fun this year. Yeah, he had some sloppy calls throughout last year, but I like Chris Cuthbert in general. Like, there isn't really a play-by-play guy that I dislike, except for the, I'm not even going to continue that thought, no. I agree, buddy. Kupari, my dude. Yeah, Kupari, pretty good. My little brother's a Preds fan, so I just like it when he doesn't get what he wants, and Cody Glass is a nice prospect that I would want on the CPAs. I see, okay. So you're a fan of the guy, not necessarily of the team. Okay. Lego, where are you watching the game? Evan, I'm watching it on Sportsnet 1. I'm here in Vancouver, so our distributing rights are a little bit more limited than if you were in other parts of North America. I think we discussed it earlier here. I think it was Jan who brought it up. If not Jan, it was somebody else. RDS and TVA, if you're in Montreal, you can go ahead and watch the game. If you're in Ontario, I would assume it's some of the same networks, but Sportsnet 1 is doing it here in Vancouver, so that's kind of where I'm watching it. Bro, you make some great content, nice work. Boots Kennedy, thank you for the kind words, I appreciate that. Where can I watch the game? For free online, any streaming sites? You know what? There are a lot of streaming sites that do exist that are free, but because I'm in a position where I have a following on this YouTube channel, I'm not permitted to say them. So, they do exist. I'm not going to tell you where to go to get it, but because that's kind of, I don't want to be liable for costing the NHL money and revenue, but yeah, they do exist. It's just gonna have to go ahead and find them. Jim Houston retired. Yeah, he did. I know a lot of Leafs fans really didn't like Jim Houston because they didn't like how he was definitely not as enthusiastic for the Leafs as previous Leafs guys were, but as a Canucks fan, Great Save Luongo is embedded in my mind as one of the greatest calls to bless our ears over the past decade, so I'm very happy with Jim Houston's body of work. It's just I know a lot of Leafs fans are not. Stay positive, my dude. Been following since 3K. No way, dude. Chris, 3K was like in 2017. That is crazy. Such a long time ago, man. Thank you for being there. You were going to say TVA? That's not a free website. I'm not sure what you're referring to. Kraken ranking inside the division. I would not be surprised if they finished like top 5. Like they're not terrible on paper. They could have been better, but they're not terrible. We have Sportsnet anyways, but it's in English. I see. Lego, I've got a steaming hot take for you. New Jersey will make the playoffs this year. Let's see New Jersey make the playoffs. I want to see Thomas Tatar playing with Jack Hughes, and I want to see them going out there getting some chemistry in the postseason. I want to see Luke Hughes make his debut in the playoffs, Michigan wraps up their year. Luke Hughes signs after winning the national championship, and then he comes into the second round with the Devils, and he helps them win to the third round. That sounds like a great, Cinderella story right there. Show the game. No, we're not allowed to do that. Lou chants are impossible to forget. Yeah, that's also true. Very, very true. Scores! Steve Yzerman. Detroit wins. What a great call. That is a great call. Sportsnet is not even streaming, bruh. Yeah, because it's not the playoffs. And plus, it's not Steve Dangle doing it anymore. They did it for the playoffs, but I doubt that Sportsnet does it for, like, every other game now. Because that's just so much, like, 82 streams, you know? That's a lot of commitment. It's just, I don't know. We'll see. Is it just me, or Jim had a young man voice? I don't know if I would say a young man voice. I definitely was surprised when, like, I learned that he was, like, in his 50s already doing these games. But I don't know if I want to say his voice is particularly young-sounding. Like, I think my voice is young-sounding. I'm not sure about Jim Hewson, though. Sip, what's going on, dude? It's like midnight in Sweden right now. How are you doing, man? Thanks for being here. But yeah, I'm doing pretty alright. Thank you for asking. Gary Thorne over Doc Emmerich. I do like Gary Thorne a lot. Fedotenko! That's a classic right there. Anyone know a free service to watch the game? Ay. They will hire you? I mean, if I got hired to do a full-time commentary gig, I wouldn't say no. But now, it is 4 p.m., and we have NHL hockey, or preseason hockey at least, loaded up and ready. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the game center, and we will check things out. Yeah, I have ad block. Yeah. Hosang or Bunting? I think it's going to be Bunting playing with Tavares and Nylander. It is listed that Hosang will be playing today. He's going to be number 52. So we will see where exactly that goes down. You playing some fantasy hockey this year, buddy? No, dude. Fantasy hockey for me is kind of crazy because I always tune out after like the first 3 months. Like, I just don't have the endurance to keep up with a team and change the thing every week or whatever. I know it takes like 5 minutes, but it's kind of crazy. Alright, but looks like we will have some scratches on the Maple Leafs today. Gogolev, Semyonov, Steves, he's out, I think. And William Villeneuve, who just signed. But we will keep things focused on this broadcast right here. Okay, so there you go. 6 minutes to puck drop in Toronto. Look at that kid. He's wearing his Caulfield jersey backwards. That's kind of weird. It's 1 a.m. over here. Feels good. Well, it's good that you're feeling good then. Saturday night, we're in the spot. Don't believe me? Just watch. Right? Rooting for the Leafs tonight from a Pens fan in West Virginia. Really interesting combination right there, Jake, but I'm not going to question it. Yeah, it's a lot harder than football. How come when players make their debut, they still assign a number instead of choosing a number? Well, it depends on who you're talking about, High T. Some guys, like, if it's the beginning of the year, usually they'll have a chance to choose their number. Like, Bud Colson's wearing, like, 92 or whatever. But normally, if they debut in the middle of the season, you can just see them, okay, I'm going to wear this number, and then I'm going to change to the number that I want at the start of the next season. It's kind of funny how that works, isn't it? Because, like, I think the original, like, the very original way that jerseys were numbered in the NHL, it was just 1 to 30. 1 to 30 or 1 to 35 or whatever. And the goalie was always number 1 or number 35 because there were 35 total players on a roster. And everybody else would fall in line 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, all the way to 35 or 30 or whatever it was. Something like that. Okay, here we go. So the line combinations they're showing on Sportsnet are the same ones that we have here. They just replaced the second line and the third line. So this Belzile, Paquette, Perreault line is actually the second line. Lehkonen, Paling, and Laurent Dauphin are over here. Gotta go grab some chips and milk. Sounds good, Jan? No kidding. West Virginia's full of Columbus fans. Yeah, I can understand that one a little bit more. Everyone's hyping up the Rangers, but I think their Albatross, Goodrow, Kreider, and Trouba contracts, deep cap space, and incoming cap hell is going to completely screw them over. I mean, we've got to wait a few more years to see that, Gabe. But you definitely have a good idea there. What are my top 5 favorite animes? Soro Yorimoto Ibasho. Second has to be Nana. Third has to be Nisekoi. And then the last kind of change is about, I have Clannad in there, Monogatari series in there, Kaze ga Soyoku Fuiteiru's were pretty good as well. I've seen, I think, like 370 series of anime, which isn't that much if you actually, like, compare it out, but there's a lot. One Piece, yeah, see, I can't watch One Piece. It's so gosh darn long that it's not worth it for me. Are you showing the game on your screen? Unfortunately not, Daphne. It is illegal to do that. My favorite anime is Pokemon. Hey, that counts. Technically does. Dead Cap Space. That's what you mean. Okay. I see where you're coming from. Here we go. Chris Cuthbert and Craig Simpson. It's great seeing everybody, like, in studio now. Even, like, Dave Amber and Sean McKenzie. Just seeing these guys in the arena with the fans. We've been dying for this, man. Dying for this. It's been, like, a year and a half. A year and 3/4. Clannad After Story is beautifully depressing. Yeah, it is. But it kind of changes your entire perspective on life, you know? Like, it really makes you think about family and what that means. You know, Clannad... the word Clannad is the Irish word for a clan. Because, you know, like, early on in, like, the Viking Age and all that, like, they would travel around in clans. And Clannad, I think it was the Irish word for clan, which essentially means family. So Clannad is a story about family, and it kind of teaches you like that. Made in Abyss fan, but the content makes it hard to recommend. Yeah, I was getting... Literally, like, I think it was a week ago, I was, like, reading all up about Made in Abyss, because it's only, like, 60 chapters, so it's not that long. It's just really deep in terms of its lore, all while having, like, the OST in the background. It's a pretty good watch. Tavares fully recovered from that nasty playoff incident. Apparently so. Apparently he is good to go. However, John Tavares did say that he does not remember anything that happened when the injury actually occurred. So, that's definitely not good. But it is what it is. I've been watching probably 100 anime, so 300 respect. Have you watched Tokyo Revenger or SNK? No, I haven't watched Tokyo Revengers. My friends have been telling me to watch it, though. Shingeki no Kyojin, though, I've seen it all. Or at least all that's available. I haven't read it because I don't want to spoil myself. It's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I will watch the game, but I'll still... Or on TV, but I'll still watch you on my laptop. That is great, Jan. Thank you so much for the support. Dude, look at Elliot Friedman. He's got, like, a sweater on underneath that top. I don't have Sportsnet 1. I see. My TV wasn't authorized with Sportsnet 1, so I'm using a straight... It's Sean. What's going on? Thanks so much for being here, man. Again, guys, I'm kind of in a position of power here. I'm not going to endorse streaming using illegal services. Although they do exist, I'm not going to go out there and endorse that because I can't. Asking Princess Flora, what's the site? Oh, boy. You guys crack me up, eh? Alright, let's go over here and just wait till the actual dashboard goes over. But yeah, if you're brand new here to the stream, thank you so much for stopping by. We're at 56 likes. Let's see if we can get to 75 likes in the stream before the game actually begins and before we begin the broadcast for the commentary over here. Can we get 19 more likes? We've got 178 people here. I think we can do it. What channel am I watching on? I'm watching on Sportsnet 1. We are about to do the national anthems over here. I cannot get over how the Shibuya incident, My Hero Academia War Arc, Chainsaw Man, and Made in Abyss Season 2 being animated in the same season is a legit possibility. The hype would be insane. Yeah. Yeah. I'm excited for Chainsaw Man. And the War Arc in My Hero is going to be crazy. I've been reading the manga, so I know what happens, but, like, it's insane. I still need to watch the Made in Abyss movie, though. I know what happens, but I need to watch the movie. Shibuya incident arc, yeah. However, I mean, it's going to be in December. We're still going to get, like, the Mugen Train stuff finalized first. What channel is Sportsnet 1? It depends on what TV provider you have. I'm here on... What in the world is this? Shaw? It's 224 for HD Sportsnet 1. Wow, there are so many fans. That is great. Look at that. I read Tokyo Revengers in like one night. Too good, yeah. Magical Girl anime fan. That's a good one. Yeah. One of my favorites is Mahou Shoujo Site, which is kind of a dark twist on it, but Sip is kind of correct there. But yeah, I cannot endorse that. Yo, the reason Lego streams and stuff is for those who don't pay for streaming services. Make sure that if you do decide to stream elsewhere, mute Lego and leave them running in the other tab, or you can just mute your other stream. We do do synchronization, so once the game starts, we'll do a countdown, like 20, 1990, 1959, 1958, and all that. So if you want to synchronize everything, you can. Dude, the movie is great. Kevin Penkin never messes. Yeah, he doesn't. That soundtrack is magnificent. Okay, here we go. Game Center. Heard of it, not for me. Yeah, I can totally understand why it wouldn't be. It is very deep. Or, excuse me, very dark. Alright, here we go. This is it, man. This is the format we've been looking for. So, everything will be listed out over here. Alright, we just have to wait for the first events. Okay, here we go. Toronto, Montreal, very first pre-season game of the National Hockey League season in 2021-2022. Let's get this going, guys. Team White for Montreal versus a squad from Toronto. Tavares versus Suzuki on the opening draw right here. We are seconds away from the NHL preseason starting, and Toronto wins the face-off. I see you went and got Caulfield's haircut. Yeah, kinda. Rick Roller, what's going on, man? Thanks so much for being here. But Montreal will control in their own zone. They give it up at the blue line. A shot made. Caden Primo, the stop. It's backhanded back behind the goal. Picked up here by, is that Ilya Mikheyev? To the point, another shot. It's wide of the goal here. Charging onto that one, Josh Hosang. Picked off by Nick Suzuki. He gets to the blue line, skates it out, and dumps it all the way back in. It's tipped as it goes behind Hutchinson's net. Toronto carries on, and there's no icing on the play. Here we go. This is the format that we want. There we go. Toronto dashing right through the middle. Here comes Nylander with a burst of speed to the goal! Oh my goodness, William Nylander, man! He just went by everybody. Stoned by Caden Primo, though. Oh my goodness. Did you see that? William Nylander, he went right by Gianni Fairbrother. Fairbrother couldn't do anything on that play. My gosh. Not a good look right there. Have a good night. Thank you so much, Chico Gaming. I hope you have a good night as well. Sorry, Lego, I don't mute you. I just mean it's better than closing out your... Yeah, that is true. Very, very true, Chris. I appreciate the sentiment for sure, man. Don't worry. But now we have a stoppage of play. 1 minute and 4 seconds into the first period. Shots on goal, 2-0 Toronto so far. With the biggest chance being the William Nylander chance. Hutchinson is starting. Yeah, indeed, Hutchinson is the man tonight. We might see like a goalie change after the period. And we are not going to have that on the the stream chat right here. But a power play for Montreal early on in the frame here. Tyler Toffoli trying to work it to the blue line. It's played away there by Kerfoot. Down the ice it goes, and Cole Caulfield chases it into the corner. Mikheyev is on his tail. Given up there by Suzuki. Picked up by Caulfield. Now over to Petrie. He's got some room behind the Montreal net. We're not going to be able to see this, guys. My goodness. Tyler Toffoli into the corner. Back to the point. Jeff Petrie. Perreault gives it up. A side chance for Caulfield. He shot it wide into the front there. Toffoli couldn't backhand it towards the goal. Right point. Back in deep it goes. Sent in by Caulfield to Suzuki on the left side. Down to the corner. Toffoli. Suzuki again. Little spin move to get away from the forecheck. Toffoli in front. A chance made. A backhander by Caulfield. Saved by Hutchinson. Here's Suzuki again. Holding it behind the goal line. He's got it in the left corner. Down the boards. Picked up by Caulfield. Tries to find Petrie, but it's chopped away there by one Jason Spezza, who steals it in the Habs zone. Is that Spezza? No, that's not Spezza. That's number 18. Or maybe it is number... No, it is Michael Amadio. That's who it was. My bad. Get out of there, spam channels. Yeah, spam channels. But now 32 seconds to go in the man advantage. It looks like the second unit for the Canadiens is out. Romanov is on the half boards. Lost the puck battle. Here comes Nick Robertson. Quickly taken away there by Vejdemo. Robertson, another steal. Here he comes over the blue line. Backhands it in deep behind the Montreal goal line. And now it's Laurent Dauphin. He picks it back up. 9 seconds left to go in the Canadiens' man advantage. Here he comes over the blue line, sends it in deep. It's behind the goal there, and the power play is over. A chance on goal. No, that one went wide. Here comes Toronto back the other way, dashing down the left side. Stopped over there at the Canadiens' face-off circle. Picked up once again by Curtis Gabriel. He spins in the corner. Back to the point. Hollowell to the right side. A shot made, and that one was off of something and wide. Picked up once more by number 29, Gabriel, and it's rung back around. Here's picked up by Romanov. Montreal with a little bit of a breakout here. Chipped to the blue line. Picked up by Lehkonen, but he gets bodied off of there by Mac Hollowell. Into the corner he goes. Here's some more support by Cedric Paquette. Montreal having a tough time controlling the play. Here comes Toronto more once again as Bunting rings that around. Over to the other corner. It's picked up here by Toronto once more. A nice little shimmy-shammy on Perreault. Forces it back into the corner there. And Cedric Paquette comes away with it. It's been a long shift here for the Paquette line. But they can't get another change just yet. Here's a steal made by Montreal. Picked up over there by Brandon Baddock. In deep to the Toronto corner they go. It's forced to the blue line. Not out. Held in. There's a shot made. Hutchinson with the stop. And with 15:29 to go, we have ourselves our first extended amount of time here in this hockey game. Lego sounding like a professional play-by-play announcer. I don't know if I would say that. But thank you for the kind words, though, Gabe. Goldie Pond is one of the greatest arcs in all of Shonen. Lego, are you watching on your TV? I'm watching on the TV, yeah. Sportsnet 1. But now here it is, stopped up by William Nylander. Back in front, and it was knocked down. Here's Tyler Toffoli. Into the middle, it was taken away. Now Toronto holds it back in their own zone here. A long pass up, Ilya Mikheyev. Out to the right side. Here's Spezza. In front for Kerfoot. He can't get a handle. Kerfoot into the corner. Spezza helps him out. The Habs steal it back. Suzuki goes over to Kulak. Sends that one in after reaching the blue line. Or excuse me, the center ice line. Hey, Levi, Lego, if you were to make a TikTok account, what type of content would you make? Nothing. I don't really see the value in TikTok, honestly. I'm going to go now, so I'll talk to you later. Thank you for being here, Princess Flora. I appreciate that. TJ Brody will send that one up. It's blocked down there and centered out by Amadio. Sandin goes back to Amadio. Ooh, a nice move on Lehkonen. He gets right by. Here's Spezza over the line, into the middle. Brody couldn't pick it up. And now here comes Montreal on a rush the other way. It's a 3-on-2 rush, but it looks like it was chopped down. And offside is the call as it takes a weird bounce. 14:10 to go here in the first period. Shots on goal. 2-2 in this 0-0 scoreless tie. I'm a Leafs fan but have respect for the Canadiens. That is good, Chris. Lego Vancouver is currently one of the front runners for the 2030 Winter Olympics next to Sapporo, Salt Lake City, and Lillehammer. Salt Lake is most likely getting 2034 since LA has 2028. Wow, I see. Nice. Sapporo would be nice, to be honest. Here's a shot made, a rebound in front, 2 stops made by Hutchinson, and the puck is played over to the corner. Belzile, very good chance over there. And the Maple Leafs get this one out to center ice. It's rung back in deep, stopped over by Hutchinson. Up the wing he goes. Toronto regains control. Here comes Kral. He reaches the blue line, rings it in. Montreal, oh my goodness, what a hit there. And it looks like that's going to be a penalty. That is really bad. Holy, you can't do that, man. Vejdemo got absolutely railed. Petruzzelli left the system on his own terms. He didn't want to be in the Red Wing system. Not sure why. Yeah. It was kind of a weird departure for Keith Petruzzelli, but it is what it is. Your audio must be synced with Sportsnet. It doesn't sync up with NHL Live. Yeah, it's synced up when I'm watching it here. It's just the delay, I guess, is a little... We'll have to do a countdown once we get that there, because you can either pause my stream if I'm ahead, or you can pause yours if you're ahead. Those are all options if you want to get the most optimal viewing experience. You're a Canucks fan, right? Yes, indeed. I'm a very sad Canucks fan because the Canucks are the Canucks. It's kind of how it always works, isn't it? But once we get out of this commercial break, we're going to go ahead and do a countdown just to synchronize everything. But we still have 132 beautiful people here in the chat. Thank you so much for hanging out with us and being a part of the stream. 74 likes, guys. We are one away from 75. Let's see if we can get there. I'm in Edmonton, by the way. I see, Chris. I see. Luke Nicholas, thank you so much for your subscription. There we go. First one of the day. I appreciate that a ton, Luke. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Look at this, NHL.com, man. It's not Austin Matthews boarding against Matthew Perreault. It's Rich Clune. Matthews isn't even playing here, guys. NHL.com, come on. Do you think Chara will retire next year? I'm not sure. Is that the guy who got banned trying to defend Logan? Is he still banned? I'm not sure who you're talking about, GoGoob. Sportsnet can stream and show the game because they're Sportsnet. Yeah, it's because they're Sportsnet. They're the national distributing party of NHL content in Canada, so... Alright, we're going to have to do a countdown, though. The Canadiens are getting on a power play, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Who is the only player in Winnipeg you like watching? I gotta say Cole Perfetti. Right now we're at 13, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23. So there's the synchronization there. If I'm ahead, you can pause my stream. You can do that on YouTube. If you're ahead, then you can pause your stream, your TV, or whatever for the most optimal viewing experience. But right now we have 1 minute and 40 seconds left in the Montreal power play as Jeff Petrie controls it back in his own zone. Here he comes up the middle. Little shimmy shammy, gets it over. Receives the pass back and tries to feed the blue line. Caulfield wasn't there. Suzuki chases it back into his own territory. Here's Petrie once again. 1:20 to go now. He reverses back. It's picked up by Suzuki. He's the last man picking things up over the blue line. He goes. He tries to find Toffoli. Chopped away there by, who is that, Amadio? And sent all the way back down to Caden Primo. Not looking like a good power play here, though. Not looking like a good power play so far. A minute has gone by. Here's the second unit. Belzile over to the left side. Lehkonen dashes in with some speed. Tries to find Poehling in front. Pass was off the mark. Poehling just was a little bit too in deep there. And now it's stripped away by Robertson. Here comes Robertson shorthanded. He circles back at the corner. And he goes to his own zone. He's ragging it, dude. He's ragging it. This is NHL 20 right here. You hate to see it, but it is effective. Now here's William Nylander. He'll circle back. Leafs having all the possession here on the Canadiens power play. They're doing a really good job shorthanded as they send it back over to Caden Primo. He drops it down, and now it's picked up by Romanov. Here's Alexander Romanov. He'll go up. It's played up for Bowden. It's over for Baddocks. Oh my goodness, he dropped it down. A lot of Canadians are getting power play time in this one, though. Romanov will go over to Baddock once again. He charges that one over the blue line. In behind Hutchinson's net it goes. Dropped down there by Muzzin. He plays it over. And Toronto doing a good job at playing keep away. My goodness, they're doing a really good job at that. Semyon Daragachintsev, what great mitts that guy has. Here comes John Tavares over the line. He shoots. It's up high. Caden Primo the save. 11:05 to go in the first period. Still a scoreless game here. 4-2 the shots for Montreal. Stéphane Gagne, thank you so much for your subscription here. I appreciate that. It was the day the draft just started. Someone got banned for saying it was okay for Logan to do that. Oh, that's what you mean. I thought you were talking about Logan Paul. Yeah, no, that guy's still gone, whoever it was. I just thought about it. Live in Edmonton, cheer for the Red Wings, and watching the Montreal Leafs games, getting commentary from a Canucks fan. That is very diverse, Chris. I like the sound of that. Finney Graham, thank you so much for your subscription as well. I appreciate that. Out in front it goes, my goodness. There's two whacks at it. Montreal getting their chances. Hutchinson stands tall. Back to the blue line it goes. Rung in deep. Picked up there by Laurent Dauphin, but he lost a handle. Tavares gets it to the blue line, not out. Another centering pass picked off by Tavares again. And now Toronto finally gets it over the blue line. But it's quickly picked up here by Gianni Fairbrother. He goes up the wing, it takes a bounce and goes down low. It looks like icing's going to be the call here. No icing. Here comes Sandin. He'll lead the rush over to the left side. Crawl on the left wing, dashes into the corner. Approached by two Canadiens. Tries to get it over to Kerfoot, who plays it to the corner once again. Kerfoot around for Mikheyev. Knocked down there by Belzile. Caulfield comes in for support on the half-boards. Nylander strips it from him. Suzuki, a long pass into the neutral zone to Foley. Wins the race against Brody. He sends one to the goal. It was blocked down there by Brody again. Good defensive rushes over there by the Maple Leafs decor. Here comes Nylander back into the Canadian zone. He waits. Sends it across. A shot made! They score! There's the goal by Jake Muzzin. It is 1-0 Toronto, off of a very good setup by William Nylander. Very good plays right there in tight. Montreal just could not get any sustained offense going. Toronto, on the other hand, meanwhile, Nylander, he has been fantastic so far to start off this preseason. First, with the dash chance that he has at the beginning of the game. Secondly, with the poise to set up Muzzin on the long pass out in front. Muzzin comes in from the right side, shoots it wide, goes right in there. Caden Primo cannot stop it. It's 1-0 Toronto here with 9:30 to go in the first period. Shots on goal 4-4 here at the start of the NHL preseason. Lego, did you know that we finally have an ice hockey anime this season? Yeah, it's gonna be one of those cute girls do cute things animes, and those usually are not great, especially the sports ones. So I'm kind of skeptical as to how good it's gonna be, especially since it's based off of a mobile game. But I'm gonna give it a chance. Definitely have to give it a chance. Is Caulfield playing? Yes, he is. Here's Liljegren to the right side, a shot made, and a save by Primo. Montreal gets it over to the blue line, but not out. Toronto has to retreat after Robertson misplays it. They scored like 10 seconds before you said it. It's because there's a bit of a delay, yeah. Habs in 7 anyway. Okay, Stefan, that's funny. That's really funny. Here's a play up for the Maple Leafs. A turnover, a shot made, saved by Primo, and a rebound goes wide too. My gosh. Toronto has just been a lot better so far, I'm not going to lie. Here comes Cedric Paquette, though, chasing it into the corner for Montreal. Hollowell gives him a tough time. Down into the corner it goes, Paquette to Toffoli. Toffoli back to the blue line. A shot made, it was blocked. Now backhanded in deep once more. Picked over here by the Toronto forward, Josh Ho-Sang. Dropped over, and now Toronto retreats. Caulfield is playing, but is Caden playing? No, Caden Gooley is not playing. He is in Montreal with the rest of the Team A practicing. Moe is epic. I love Moe. Kaon, Yuru Camp. Yeah, those are really good. It's just the ones I'm referring to specifically, those kinds of shows that are produced off of mobile sports games, those are usually garbage. Like, there are a few baseball ones that I have seen, they're absolutely trash, and they follow the same format as this hockey one, so I definitely do not want to write it off, but I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't all that great. It is just good, though, having a hockey anime in the first place. Like, if it's at the same quality as like a K-On, then I'll eat my words, but I don't know if it's going to be that good. Because, like, those source materials are so different. Either way, though, here's Ilya Mikheyev in the Montreal zone. Nice little give-and-go passing play. Back to the blue line, but Muzzin misplayed it. Out it goes to the Toronto line. Here's Toffoli hot on their heels. Suzuki to Caulfield, back to the point. Romanov, the shot, it takes a bounce, and it goes wide. Another steal there by Caulfield. He tries to get it back in for Toffoli. Around the goal, picked up here by Sandin. Sandin out to the neutral zone. Mikheyev tries to strip it away from Petrie. Now here's Romanov. He's got some room. Back to Petrie. Petrie flips it all the way down, and Hutchinson plays it away. Who scored? I just joined. Josh, the goal scorer was Jake Muzzin from Nylander and Brody. Here's Romanov, though, picking up the Maple Leafs rush. Sends it out the other way, picked over here by Timothy Liljegren. Amadio, over the blue line, gets bodied off of it there by... Who the heck was that did that? Gianni Fairbrother. You an American football fan? Unfortunately not. I could never get into it. It's so tough to, like, watch as well, as somebody who doesn't know, like, the strategies and all that. Kral will backhand that one. Can't get it out, though. Toronto still trying to fight for this one on their half boards. Montreal trying to free themselves with it. Here's a pickup shot there, and that one was off the side of the net, it looked like. Here comes Kulak spinning around with it in his own zone. He finds Laurent Dauphin. The Maple Leafs steal it back. Sent all the way in deep there by... Who is number 52 on the team? Hosang, that's who it is. Yeah, I gotta get used to the numbers here. There's no 34 and 16 on this team anymore. Picked over here. Baddock trying to feed it in front. Liljegren, good defensive play to swat that one down. But now in the corner it goes. A puck battle ensues. 3 Leafs, 2 Habs are onto it. And Toronto comes away. Here comes John Tavares, the captain. Backs it over to Rasmus Sandin. He's got Liljegren on the side. Semyon to Arguchintsev. He'll throw it up. There's a shot made, blockered by Caden Primo. Back in deep it goes, and held over into the corner. Toronto getting a really good forecheck in on this shift. Back behind it goes for the point man, and now it's on the side of the net. Toronto really doing a good perimeter play right here, just playing it on the blue lines, playing it on the half boards, trying to get it back in deep, but Montreal finally steals it back, gets it to the neutral zone. Caulfield goes over, sent into the Toronto zone, but it was quickly stopped over there at the blue line. Here comes William Nylander again. Tries to get by Suzuki, he can't. He retreats to Muzzin. Muzzin over to Liljegren, picked up by Nylander once more. He's got a step as he enters the zone. Backhands it into the corner. Other side, Mikheyev. Liljegren, the shot, save made, or that was wide. Nylander on the rebound, the other side there, goes back to the point. In pinching deep is Liljegren. Now it's back over to the corner once more. Mikheyev is there, but so is Alexander Romanov. Toronto trying to force that one away. Petrie, though, with the steal, tries to finesse it by Nylander. Or, excuse me, he can't do that. My goodness, Spezza with a shot there. 2:57 to go here. An action-packed first period for the Toronto side of things. Here's Petrie, though. He'll backhand that one over. Stolen away. Here's Muzzin. A chance. He shoots, and a save made by Primo. He looked behind him, though. My goodness, this is a crazy game. Jake Muzzin trying to get this one by. Petrie retreats. Where's Steve Dangle? Not streaming because it's the preseason. They don't do this for the regular games, just the playoffs. Out in front it goes. Tavares backhands that one wide. Did you hear Eichel's no longer the Sabres captain? Yeah, no longer the captain. Lego, why do you look like Nick Suzuki? I don't know why. I'm just glad it's giving hockey more attention in Asia. Yeah, that is very true. Very, very true. Did they make a captain for each team? I mean, Tavares is playing, so I don't know why they wouldn't give him the captaincy, right? Like, it would be kind of dumb to not do that. Wow, that's a loud motorcycle outside. Come on. Primo thought it was in. Yeah, he did. He looked behind him. He made the save, though, so I'll give him that. You're doing a great job at calling the game, bud. But where are you getting the streams? Thank you so much, Audie. I'm watching the game on Sportsnet 1 on my television. I'm from Ireland, and out of all the Canadian teams I could choose to cheer for, I chose the Leafs. Oh well, too late now to change. I mean, I can understand that. Like, there's the entire St. Pat's connection over there, where they're trying to appeal to the Irish fan base, so it does kind of make sense. But yeah. It's nice, though. Thank you so much for sticking around here, though, Josh. I think it's like 1 a.m. over there in Europe, so... yeah. Nice and late hockey game right there, I guess. But now it's time to catch our breaths because it's a commercial break. Toronto has had this game so far, though. This has been their game. Like, Montreal is having a really difficult time establishing actual zone time and control. I don't know, he would love to see Spets as an A, fits the role perfectly. That is very true. Very, very true. What in the world is this? Oh, is this the last game the Leafs had with fans in the building? Yeah. I'm an Australian, and I chose the Leafs too. I randomly bumped into a former Toronto resident who laughed at me for it. Yeah, that's kind of funny, isn't it? Like, the ones that hurt the Leafs fan base the most are the Leafs fan base because they're so self-deprecating. You poor souls. I chose to root for the Canucks when I was like 9 years old and they were good. It has not been a good time for me after that. Swedes, though. The Swedes and Vancouver. Definitely understandable there. Sandin with a long shot. It goes off the end boards. Picked up here by Josh Hosang. He's trying to force it down. Also there is Michael Bunting. Montreal gets it to the other blue line and all the way down to the Toronto zone. What kind of team will Montreal look like this upcoming season? Hopefully a goal-scoring team, but we'll see. Here comes Tavares to the right side. In front, back for Tavares, blocked away there. Here's a rush for Montreal the other way. 1:40 to go. It's picked over there by Laurent Dauphin. He's been all over the puck in this one. Forces his way on to TJ Brodie. Stolen away there. Here's John Tavares. Tried a little bit of a deke. It didn't work. Second attempt sees it back out to the neutral zone. Montreal forces that one in. Picked up here by Sandin now. Stolen away there by Alexander Kerfoot. Sandin again. Goes over to Brodie. Pass up the wing. Held in at the blue line. What a great commitment play there. By number 61, I think. No, it wasn't 61. There isn't a 61 playing. It had to have been Baddock. 54 seconds to go here in the first period. Xavier Ouellet chasing after that one. Puck lost in the corner off the referee there, and it's sent all the way to center ice and down. Montreal looks like they're going to be getting a change. Here comes Kerfoot now over the line. He's got a lot of space here. Shoots. That one's off a skate and over the goal. To the other corner it goes. Picked over here by Jason Spezza. He's got Mikheyev on the side. Stripped away by Suzuki. Ouellet chases after that one. Mikheyev gets there first. Mikheyev tries to go back down to Spezza. Stolen away there by Arbor Xhekaj. Now Cole Caulfield finds Ouellet. 6 seconds to go. They send it down, and looks like icing will be the call here as it bounces off the end boards. 3.2 seconds to go, man. You couldn't have let that one go. Ay. The game is on NHL Network. That is good. Good to see fans back in the arena. Yeah, that is very true. Just bad in Montreal, we'll only have half the arena filled. Yeah, and in Vancouver as well. Sedins were awesome, Luongo as well, but then we sucked for many years. Very true, Sip. Who is the better lineup, the Leafs or the Habs? I mean, they're both kind of equal. They're definitely not at 100%. But the first period is now over, and it is a 1-0 Toronto lead. With all the big defensemen on past Cup teams, do you think the Leafs will need to address size on the D-line? Honestly, I'm not sure. Like, the best part about the Leafs is their defense and goaltending right now. So, I don't know if they really need to change that. Can we see the game? Unfortunately not. This is a hangout live stream for talking about the game because it is a copyrighted material. Who do you think Montreal will have in their jersey? Like, which ad? I'm not sure. Wasn't there already an ad confirmed earlier today? If I'm misremembering that, then I apologize. But I'm not sure. Either way, though, 1-0 is the game. I'm going to be back. Got to get a glass of water, because I have been talking for the past, almost 2 hours now. My goodness. I shall be back. Okay, we are back. Water's pretty good, yeah. Defense, the best thing about the Leafs. I've not really heard that before. Everyone focuses on their offense. Yeah, but their offense this year is not all that stable. Sure, you have the big four, but everybody else around that's the question mark. For the defense this year, like Riley, Brody, Muzzin, like you got some really stable names that you can rely on. It's just when that offense, man, isn't going to be able to get that going, that's kind of the problem. I'm so happy for this, everyone, Sarah says. Been looking since puck drop. Yeah, I'm happy about this too. Very happy to get some hockey back in here. Nuts Warrior. I'm not going to read your full name because you know the drill. Thanks so much for being here, man. When will Sammy Nikyu join and play? I'm not sure. We'll give it a few days, I guess, because they still have to get to training camp and all that, or just to camp, I guess. Still have to go out there and do the thing. Washington got one. What are we talking about there? So you started watching when the Canucks went to the finals. Yeah. That is exactly when, actually. However, I didn't start, like, at the finals. I started, like, before even the playoffs began. I want Cole Caulfield the score tonight, Jesse says. Me too. I want Cole Caulfield also the score. The first game I watched, though, was, like, Vancouver-Boston in the regular season in 2011, and the Canucks lost. So kind of in my mind, I kind of realized that, like, Boston was a better team than Vancouver because they beat them. And then in the playoffs, it's like, oh, that they're going to play Boston again. I was like, oh, kind of scared because the Canucks lost to Boston before. But yeah, we've got ourselves 40 more minutes of hockey action to go through here. And I can't wait to see this get done. We'll see if the Habs can pull out a win, though. Like, they really performed poorly in that first period. So, we'll see if they're able to go out there and improve. Toronto looked fantastic, I will say. How is Jack pronounced? It's like Jack-I, but say it a little bit differently. I think it's Jack-I. Somebody want to go out there and correct me if that's incorrect. But Arbor Jack-I, that's the name. Is Caden going to play any preseason games? Yeah, he'll play some preseason games, likely. Just not this one. He's with the other group with like Drouin and Dvorak and Anderson and all of them. They're not playing today, so... Is this game not being broadcasted? It's on Sportsnet 1 here in Vancouver. Elsewhere, if you're closer to Montreal, RDS, TVA, they've got it too. Did Brendan Gallagher get traded? No, he just hasn't been attending camp because he's doing family stuff first. The update says that he'll be likely joining the team in a few days, so... How has Bunting looked in your opinion so far? He's been there. I'm going to be honest, I didn't really notice Bunting too much. I noticed, the ones that I noticed a lot, I noticed Amadio. Amadio looked really good. Also from the Leafs, really liked Nick Robertson. He was stealing pucks left and right, doing his thing. I thought that Sandin looked pretty safe. Bunting was there, definitely was there, but I thought that Amadio stood out a little bit more in terms of, guys that you not expect to stand out. Like, you expect Tavares and Nylander to do well, so they don't really count. Expos will be a team. Yeah, we just saw the commercial over there. I live in the States, and they don't let you in, even with a VPN. Darn, that's very unfortunate, Sarah. Speaking about VPNs, ExpressVPN is there for you. See if you can get 3 free months. There's a promo going on their website for viewers of this YouTube channel, so go ahead and check that out if you want a VPN. Who do you think will win? Based off of that first period, you got to go Toronto. They were a lot better in that first period, but it's the preseason for a reason, isn't it? Thank you, I was worried. Yeah, no worries, man. In the preseason, you never see these teams ice their full 100% roster. It's always, parts of the roster. And a lot of prospects, too. Thanks for your feedback. Yeah, no worries, Dawson. No worries. It blows. Yeah, I would imagine it does, Sarah. Are the Expos going to be in the MLB? I saw the ad. Yeah, I saw the ad, too. Appears so. Suzuki and Caulfield are both cool guys. I agree. They're both pretty cool guys. It's just tough getting, used to all of these new names. Because, as we said earlier, 34 and 16 and 44 and the Leafs are not there. So, you got to get used to saying, okay, 52, what is that? That's Josh Hosang. 29 is Curtis Gabriel. 85 is Semyon Georgiev. And then on the Habs, Laurent Dauphin was all over the puck today. 45, he was really good. Washington is still there? What do you mean Washington is still there? Oh, MLB? I'm not sure. What is my favorite team? The Vancouver Canucks? I was born in the Philippines, but moved to Vancouver when I was a child. 1.5 years old, actually, so I've been a Canucks fan this entire time. Very sad, isn't it? It's very sad. Hello, I subbed. Keep up the great work. Hey, thank you so much, Moosey. I appreciate that. Well, who is the best guy out of all of them, next Suzuki or Cole Caulfield? Do you mean, exclusively young guys, or just, players on the team in general? Because Toffoli's pretty good, Gallagher's pretty good. If all 3 of your favorite teams were not in the league, who would be your favorite team? Probably LA, I like their team. It would likely be LA. Or Seattle now, because we're close by. I live in Vancouver, so Seattle, right? Always going to Seattle on, like, trips and whatnot. Yes, MLB, okay. Would you rather have Suzuki or Caulfield on the Canucks? Caulfield. I'd rather have Caulfield. I wanted the Canucks to draft Caulfield, 10th overall in the 2019 draft, but now they have Podkolzin. I'm not going to say that Podkolzin is necessarily better than Caulfield, but I will say that I'm not, like, upset at the pick, you know? But yeah, if you were just, like, cut one and place them onto the Canucks, that'd be great. I'd like to see Caulfield with Pettersson, Besser, and Hughes. Because the Expos moved to Washington. I'm going to be honest, Jan, I have no idea what's going on in the MLB. I don't know too much. I don't know anything about that. So, my apologies. Vancouver Canucks, Nick Suzuki, and Cole Caulfield with the Canadiens is sad. Shea Weber's no longer going to be the captain no more. Well, it's not like they're going to remove the captaincy from him Jack Eichel style. They went out there and they said they're not going to have a captain this year because Shea Weber is that good. Mars57, thank you so much for your subscription here. I appreciate that, my friend. Thank you for activating the Wolf of Wall Street gif right there. Oh, look at this. This is a breath of fresh air. Seeing the analysis done by Stuart, Friedman, and the guys live in arena. That is great. I want to see Gallagher become the next captain of the Canadiens. Well, once Weber is, like, gone, that's probably going to be the next course of action. Do you think Weber will continue his career? We'll see. I want him to, because Shea Weber is a beast, but health, right? Super important. I have to go. Have a good night. Go Habs. Thank you so much, Finnegan, for being here, man. I appreciate it. Please stop by sometime soon, either in a video or in another live stream, because we do a lot of those. Best future duo, Byfield, Kaliev, or Hughes and Holtz? Ooh, that's really, really tough. Okay. Who would I rather You see, when you think about it like that, I'd rather have Byfield than Hughes. I'd rather have Holtz than Kaliev. Maybe I go Hughes-Holtz just because Holtz is right-handed, and having a right-handed sniper on the left side is a lot more difficult to find, I feel like, than a left-handed sniper on the right side like Kaliev. But it's so close. Like, that's a great question right there, Gabe. It's my own personal opinion, so you're free to disagree. But, yeah, that's tough. It's a question of respect. That's why they didn't take off this. Yeah, exactly. You're right. They say he gets paid too much. Shea Weber? Oh, yeah, he's absolutely overpaid. But, like, he signed that contract, like, a decade ago, so it's not really, you know, that much of a problem. Or not that, like, you can't get mad at anybody for that, you know? Price or Caulfield? I'd say Caulfield, but Price is really good, too. It's tough when you're comparing wingers to goalies, man. What are you doing? Come on. Still thinking about that Byfield, Hughes, Holtz thing, though. That's a great question. I'm so confused about where I can watch games, Adria says. I have ESPN Plus. Is this game just not available in the U.S.? Apparently it's on NHL Network in the U.S. I wouldn't know. I'm in Canada. I'm watching this on Sportsnet now. Or, excuse me, Sportsnet 1. But, yeah, preseason games, they're not usually the most readily available, I think, so I'm not sure. Sorry, Audrey, I won't be able to help you. I want to see the Montreal Canadiens win the Stanley Cup this year. Well, they were a few games away last year. Are you getting a media pass? No, I'm not getting a media pass. I'm just a guy who makes videos from his bedroom while playing NHL 21 Hockey Ultimate Team. I'm not really credential-worthy in any respect. But if Price was always playoff Price, yeah, things would be a lot different if he was always playoff Price. Alright, now we're talking about cross-checking. A lot of this stuff should have been like penalties earlier on. Where do you see Riley's future? I don't see him returning. Hopefully they don't let him walk for nothing. I don't really see him coming back either, but we'll see. I mean, it's not like he's guaranteed to leaving, right? There's still a lot of time. And I do think that Morgan Riley himself, like, we all know he wants to be a Maple Leaf. It's just there is a business side to it. As a Devils fan, I might pick Byfield Kaliev because while Holtz is a better goal scorer, Kaliev is also an elite pure sniper, but Byfield has the edge of being 6 feet, 200 pounds. Byfield is like 6'4", isn't he? He's not 6. Like, he is a big boy. Holtz is a better goal scorer. Kaliev is an elite pure... I don't... Honestly, like, Kaliev is an elite pure sniper. He can absolutely bomb a puck. But Holtz, in my mind's eye, Holtz can do as well in terms of scoring goals as Kaliev. It's just that he doesn't need a really fast slap shot to do it. Like, he can just snipe it like candy. That's kind of how I see Alexander Holtz. It's difficult because he wasn't playing in any, like, junior leagues, so you can't really see that side of his game consistently. But I feel like it's there. I feel like it's there. Habs fan highlights, what's going on, man? How are we doing? Yeah, only OG mod in this chat. You're the only mod in this chat, actually. There's nobody else here. Al, BJ Ballin, yeah, like, the other mods haven't been here. Even my, like, personal friends in real life. I'm watching the stream in a totally legal way. Okay, SA. That's okay, I'll just stay on this live, give a thumbs up and all that. Thank you, Audrey, I appreciate that. If you haven't given a like to this video yet, then please go ahead and do that. It really helps out the algorithm and the support for the channel here. No, TVA doesn't show the game, probably the first season game. Okay, I see. Thoughts on Jim Houston retiring? We had spoken about this earlier in the stream, but I love Jim Houston as a Vancouver Canucks fan. Like, this guy was so gosh darn legendary for the Canucks, but I know Leafs fans don't like him because he's not as enthusiastic about the Leafs as other Leafs guys have been. Suzuki and Caulfield or Petey and Hughes? Well, I go Petey and Hughes because it's center defense versus center winger. Holtz analytically is projected being better than Line A. I wouldn't doubt it. He's really good. Where are you watching the game? ESPN Plus not watching me, letting me watch it on the game. I'm watching it here in Vancouver on Sportsnet 1. It's a one of the alternate Sportsnet brandings over here. Norlander isn't playing. Yeah, he is not. He is on the other team. Excuse me, not other team, like the other version of the team. How do you feel about the new allegation? Okay, yeah, I'm not going to talk about that, Gogoop. Serious stuff, but investigations are important, we'll just say. I don't know if the Sharks will buy him out, though. When will the Leafs draft a true number one defenseman? Missing piece, in my opinion. Well, they kind of did that in Morgan Rielly, but is Morgan Rielly a true number one defenseman? In fact, how many true number one defenders even exist in the league? Like, if you say there are 15 of them, that's a little bit of a tall task. And you need to kind of be bad to get that kind of defenseman in the draft anyway. So, we'll see. Bold Olympic predictions. China scores 2 goals the entire tournament. That's my bold Olympic prediction. I want to see Montreal get Jack Eichel. It's probably not going to happen ever since they got Dvorak. Kane Danico or Wayne Gretzky. Go Habs go. It feels so long ago I've watched a legit Habs game. What is your favorite Hockey Network theme song? I gotta say the, Hello Canada and hockey fans, United States and Newfoundland, and then the montage of, like, Gretzky and Lemieux. Look at Lemieux! Oh, like those ones. Those, I think, with, like, the galloping Hockey Night in Canada theme song. That's probably my favorite theme. Alright, here we go. Second period underway. We'll see if Montreal goes out there with a better effort, as Toronto had that first period in the bag. As now it'll be played back to the Montreal zone. Goes over. Is it still Caden Primo in net? Yeah, it is Caden Primo. Okay. I'm watching the... Okay, SA, I'm not going to read that comment. We're not going to go out there endorsing illegal streaming sites. Hi, I'm Yannick from Montreal. My favorite goalie was Rick Wormsley. Nice, Jane. Nice. Good to see you. Thanks so much for being here. Here's a win for the Leafs and a shot made. Stopped by Primo. Oh boy, Jake Muzzin getting involved there, eh? Oh, it's so weird seeing Jeff Petrie on the ice without his red eyes. I know that happened a long time ago, but... Do you miss Glenn Healy? Personally, no. I didn't really think he was that entertaining, but that's just my opinion. Here's a 2-on-1 to Foley and Caulfield. Caulfield in front. What a great defensive play there by Jake Muzzin to steer it off. Wow, the centering pass to Caulfield was completely deflected. What a great play there by Toronto. Here comes Caulfield, though, drops it over. Petrie sends it into the opposite corner. Liljegren plays it over. Now here's Muzzin. A long pass up is chipped into the Montreal zone, picked up quickly there by Alex Belzile. He goes back to the D-man. It's Gianni Fairbrother. He holds on, finds Kulak. Kulak wing to wing. Shoved forward there by Paquette. Stolen away by Kerfoot. He gets tripped up. Doesn't look like a penalty, though. Now Kulak will go over to the other side. He receives the pass back and goes up the wing. Out to the neutral zone it goes, quickly taken away there by Nylander. Mikheyev goes back to Brody. Brody to Nylander. 18:35 to go here in the second period. It's sent to the Montreal corner. Kulak is there. He wrists that one all the way down. Here comes Paquette. A backhander into the Maple Leafs corner. Brody is there first. Paquette hot on his tail. Nylander comes in for support, gets it over to Mikheyev on the half boards. Stolen away there by Montreal, but you have a stoppage of play. Looks like a penalty might be called here. Who is the better player, Cole Caulfield or Jack Hughes? I'd probably say Jack Hughes, but, I mean, Caulfield's good. Could the Caps get Jack if they traded Kuzi and 2 firsts? I don't think so. That is a very big ask. Don Cherry fan, I was kind of a fan of how entertaining he was. I didn't really agree with any of his takes, though. Do you remember the 2010 run? 2010 run for who? The Blackhawks? Here's a shot made! They score! Looked like it was tipped in front by John Tavares. It's 2-0 Toronto. Quickly off of the power play opportunity there. 12th shot of the game. Toronto has been all over Montreal in this one. And the captain, guess what? He's back. He is back here. He's on the board. Off the floor on the board, maybe? I don't know. What even happened there? There was a shot made by William Nylander, tipped in by Tavares. Yeah, that's just great right there. Sandin to Nylander, the tip in front by Johnny T. 2-0 Toronto here with 18:03 to go in the second period. Montreal, man, they kind of need to improve in this one. Wayne Gretzky was going to become a Canadian way back. Oy, oy, oy. 2 a.m. time, Montreal. Time to go to bed. Have a nice stream and good day, Lego. Good night. Hey, thank you, Sip. I appreciate the kind words. Have a good night as well, my friend. Robertson, though, trying to steal that one away. Ryan Poehling. He'll go up. Mac Hollowell steals it. Spezza now. Backhands that one in deep. Hollowell, deep on the forecheck here. This one's heading to the as a blowout? We'll see, JD Breezeball. I would not want to see that, but we'll see. The next Shorthouse. Okay, maybe not the next Shorthouse, but I appreciate the kind words there. Random name 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As now Liljegren tries to get it out, it doesn't work. Stolen there by SDA. Dargi Chinsev takes it again once more. He finds Curtis Gabriel, who sends it into the Montreal zone. In on the forecheck is Rich Clune. Vejdemo comes in for support for Montreal. He steals it. Now here comes the Habs on a fast break. Over the line. In front for Vejdemo. Oh my goodness, he almost got that one there. Montreal's playing without Price. Yep, no Price today. Oh, we have a fight. Curtis Gabriel. And it's Brandon Baddock. And that's a quick fight. Braddock is down, and that's it. Okay. That was kind of anticlimactic there, sort of. When did the Canadiens make it to the playoffs this year? in... I don't understand your question. When did they make it this year? They already made it last year. They went to the finals. Who do you think is the best kisser on the Leafs? I'm not going to answer that. So are you more of a commentator than a color commentator? I can do color. It's just... play-by-play is a lot more fun because you talk more. So, yeah. I've done both, though, for Junior B hockey games here in British Columbia. I smell the 0 for Montreal tonight. Oh, boy, we'll see, Yod. We'll see. I'd like to see a goal from Caulfield, but that's about it. Gabriel bringing what we need. Yeah, we kind of need the Leafs kind of needed those elements, eh? I can't believe I just said we. Please, nobody hold me accountable to that. All right, but it's a Toronto power play here. The extra 2 minutes will be served here by number 85, Matthew Perreault. Toronto is 1 for 1 on the man advantage. Here's Robertson. Across. Nylander to Sandin. Back to Nylander. A shot. Rebound goes wide. What a great save there by Caden Primo. Who is better, Matthews or Jack Hughes? Matthews by a mile. Here comes Robertson. Oh, look at the nifty little dangle over there by the Josh Ho-Sang. It just didn't work. They lost control because of it. Ho-Sang now steals it back. He'll go over to Nylander, who finds the man on the side. It's Johnny T. In for Nylander. He still maintains control. What a great move right there. Austin, man, does not matter if that is who you are. We will not hate you over there, or we will not hate you over here for that. You're just hanging around the wrong crew if that is indeed the status quo of your life. Here's Spezza, though. Drops it back over. Crawl to the left side. A shot made. That one was off a skate and wide. Goal. Caulfield may come through. We'll see. We'll see. Does Romanov ever defend? I mean, he's defending right now. He is acting as the net front presence. Here's Spezza. Top of the umbrella. Kral goes over to the side. Kral once again to Spezza. He takes it. Slaps it. Ooh, a tip towards the goal by McKayev is way wide. Now it's a 2-on-1. Here's Toffoli. Short-handed. Over the blue line. Crosses across. There's a shot. Crosses across. That's the... I can't believe I just said that. The shot went wide. There we go. That's kind of what we're trying to say. Now it's taken away there. Toronto power play. 8 seconds left. Spezza trying to dangle his way through. Spezza stops up behind the goal. Picked over there by Kulak. And now it's off the boards and out. Power play is now officially over. We are 14:20 left to go in the second period here. So we're about 26 minutes into the game. Montreal only has 5 shots. Yikes, 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 eh? Will the Coyotes move? Maybe one day. Here comes Semyon to argue Chintsev over the blue line. A shot made, a save. What a chance there by SDA. He is so skilled on his feet. Are the Canucks getting jersey patches? Yeah, everybody's getting jersey patches of advertisements. There's a shot made. What a fearless block by Matthew Perreault. Tip to the blue line and out. Liljegren plays it over for Kerfoot. Toronto regains control. Kerfoot gets it back, tries to find Liljegren. He sends it in deep. Primo, behind his own goal, plays it up the boards. Live your life the way you want to, Austin, not the way everyone else wants you to. Yeah, absolutely, Austin. If you ever need like a safe environment and all that, we've got your back. All right, good steal on Kerfoot by Lehkonen. Here he comes over to the side. It's Poehling now. He's been invisible all game. I didn't even realize Poehling was still there. Poehling to the goal. It was blocked away. And now here comes Toronto back. Michael Bunting sent in deep. Ho-Sang on the chase. Toffoli, or excuse me, not Toffoli. Jakai is there. Now here's Poehling once more off the glass and out. Lehkonen chasing after that one, but first to it is TJ Brodie. Brodie goes over to the side, up the wing into the middle, picked over here by Toronto once again. Brody, he comes in with a shot. They score. What a goal. The patience of TJ Brody to hold on to that one as he slid towards the goal line in front. Michael Bunting gets it to go. It's 3-0 Toronto. 14-5 are the shots here with 12:30 to go in the second period. Wow, what a great play over there. Over to TJ Brody. Back in front for Bunting. You love to see that. That was Amadio to Brody to Bunting. Great movement. Kind of caught the Canadiens defender completely off guard there. He was free in front. Nobody was guarding him. Yikes, that's a complete yikes for Montreal. I almost forgot about the sponsor. Yeah. Who is better, Caulfield or Matthews? It's Matthews. He's better. I'm fine with the ads as long as they're tasteful. Yeah, as long as they're tasteful. Do you ever get tired of hockey? No, honestly, I don't. It's kind of strange, but it's like I never really get burnout from like keeping up with this sport. Do you know of a place that does good stitching on jerseys? I'm not sure, actually, Cat Dan. I've never really been, like, a jersey kind of guy. You could probably do some research as to your own local services, but I'm not really too sure. Here's Caulfield, though, down low, trying to take on 3 Leafs by himself. Philip Kral steals it away. Suzuki lost it. Caulfield goes over. Romanov. Puck was dropped down. Here comes Nylander once more. Oh, he sauces it right through. Kerfoot is there. Back around for Nylander, who holds it, goes back. Shot made by Muzzin. That one goes wide of the goal. Here's Kerfoot once again. Back to the blue line. Muzzin. Oh, his pass for Liljegren is way off the mark. Now a Hail Mary for Cole Caulfield. He's dead tired. He can't get there. Muzzin's there first. That was Suzuki who set him up. Now it's Mikheyev. Drops it off for Nylander. Into the corner they go. Gianni Fairbrothers right there, giving him a tough time. Now they give it to Kulak. Kulak will go over to the side. Here comes Baddock. Around with a chance in front. That one was dropped down. Nobody took a shot. What was that? What in the world was that? Here's Cedric Paquette. Lost the handle. Now Toronto forces it into the Canadian zone. Primo can't drop it down. Stoppage of play ensues, though. What's going to happen here? I would like professional ads, not like McDonald's. Why is McDonald's not professional? It would be weird, though, seeing McDonald's on like a hockey jersey. That's kind of a weird one, but yeah. Leafs taking revenge from getting beat in the playoffs. That's kind of how it feels, doesn't it? They definitely are not doing, the Canadiens definitely are not doing their performance last season justice. Hi, Lego. I'm excited for the Canucks-Kraken game tomorrow. Yeah, I am. I'm excited to see the Kraken in action. Very first Seattle Kraken game in history against Vancouver. I'm scared. Primo's stint in the NHL last year has him shook up. I mean, he's let in 3 goals on 16 shots, and some of these goals weren't really his fault. I don't want to be too worried, but, I mean, there's still Jake Allen and there's still Carey Price, so not the end of the world, right? Right? I don't think so. It's Kid? What is Kid? Lego, do you have a Chick-fil-A near you? If so, what do you order? No, I live here in Vancouver. We don't have any Chick-fil-A's over here. In America, though, when I just get Chick-fil-A, it would just be like just the regular chicken burger with the pickle in it. That's pretty good. What exactly is the situation here, though? Oh, it's a penalty. What was that? Number 86. Who is that? Jean-Christophe Bodin. Or Bodin. Okay. Habs sucked last year. It was a fluke. Yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't say it was a fluke. Certainly wasn't, the path people thought would happen, though. But another power play chance here for the Maple Leafs, as it's dropped down. It's more the future of goaltending, I guess. Yeah, that's definitely a concern. 1:35 to go here in the Leafs power play, though. Out to the side is Spezza. He winds up with a shot off the bar. My goodness, the rebound also goes off of Primo's pads. What a chance that was. This Toronto power play is deadly, dude. Holy. Spezza gets the pass back. Off the end boards. He goes over to Mikheyev. Back to Spezza. He holds on. Mikheyev in front. Oh, he tries to drag it by. What a great save there by Primo. Yikes. This Canadiens team, dude. Oh boy, I know it's the preseason, but what a bad game. Who's better, Cole Caulfield or Marner? Marner is better. Imagine if commentators talk about fast food chains. They do. They do all the time. Like, this second period is brought to you by Subway. Eat fresh. Like, they do that all the time. You think Genther for Garland and Larson was a win for the Canucks? I don't know. We'll see. It depends on Ekman Larson. Are you going to stream the first game of Seattle? Probably not. But we will likely do a post-game video about it. Alright, here comes Sandin, though. He'll stop things up. In front, and that was a chance there by Josh Hosang, steered away. Another opportunity goes wide of the goal. Shots on goal, 18-5. My goodness, Toronto has been absolutely going here. Here's Nylander now at the top of the umbrella. Circles back to the half boards. Tavares, Robertson, umbrella again. Sandin, Nylander, and that one goes wide. Sandin to Robertson once again. He takes it back to Robertson. Holds onto it. Goal line feed. Tavares. Back to the top of the umbrella. Sandin the shot. The save made by Primo. Robertson tries to send it back down, but it's tipped away. Hosang goes after it. Now it's dropped off. Here's Tavares in the neutral zone. John Tavares goes back to his own D-man. And now it'll be picked up here by Semyon Durargu-Chintsev. He gets completely trampled down. But now in the corner, he's got it again. 5-man scrum ensues for the puck there. Montreal gets it over. Here's to Foley. Shoves it back around, and Kulak will pick this one up. Up the wing, the Canadiens go. To Foley will rip that one into the corner. Held over here by Jake Muzzin. Muzzin lost control. Sends it over to the side, and it's held over there by... Who is that, Shakai? Yeah, that's Arbor Shakai. No disrespect, I like Caulfield, but would you say fans are expecting too much from him? No, he should definitely score a goal a game this season. That's definitely realistic. Here's Caulfield, though, trying to steal it away. Doesn't work. Suzuki comes in as support. Now picked over here by Ouellette. Suzuki with some space over the zone in front. Oh, chipped away there. What a great centering pass. Does not get through. Here's Timothy Liljegren now. Holds onto it. Up the wing he goes, down the middle to Mikheyev, charging over the blue line. Stopped over there into the corner. Who the heck is number 18? Oh, it's Michael Amadio. Yeah, I'm still getting used to these numbers. How does Sandin look? Sandin looks pretty good. He's been really solid so far. Quick plays. Makes a lot of quick plays. Cut my hair during the intermission to get a Caulfield haircut, too. Nice, Rick Roller. Nice. Here's Spezza, though, with a shot. That one was stopped by Carey Price. He hangs on, and we have ourselves a commercial break, I think. Who's the goalie for Toronto? Michael Hutchison. I mean, like, what they have and don't, and talk about what they usually get. Oh. I mean, you're talking about fast food, right? I mean, I'm kind of used to that here. In Vancouver broadcast, John and John talk about ketchup and burgers all the time. However, to be fair, we haven't had John and John for over a calendar year because, you know, circumstances around the world. Was that a joke? Caulfield getting a goal a game? No, it's not a joke. It's definitely going to happen. I think they should trade Christian Dvorak because Montreal from that scoring. What does that mean, Jesse? What in the world's going on outside? I'm going to have to close the window. Oh, boy. Definitely not a fan of what's going on out there. I think, yeah. You think the Wings are going to be over 500? I don't think so. I want the Wings to do well as they can. Yo, Lego, isn't the Canucks game not going to be broadcasted on TV? I'm not sure. I have to do research on that. I want it to be broadcasted on TV. It's the gosh darn Canucks, and I'm here in Vancouver. 103 people, 103 likes. That is awesome, guys. Thank you so much for liking the stream over here. John Garrett literally needs to talk about food once a broadcast. Yeah, that is exactly it. Like, the ketchup with, like, steak and stuff, that's weird, man. Like, go ahead, do what you want, but that's weird. What happened outside? Sounds like somebody's out there with a weed whacker. Did you create Mishkov in NHL 21? Yes, I did. I created Mishkov, Miroshnichenko, all the guys later on. Where can I watch the Wild game tonight? I'm not sure. Depends where you're located. Dude, this weed whacker's annoying. I'm gonna have to close the window. Fully, close it. Fully close it. Oh my goodness, Caden Primo is sprawled down. He looked like Olio Levy a couple of days ago. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, Olio Levy's bag skate was not great. I mean, in terms of, like, how his body reacted to it, but yeah. All right, they're playing Michael McNiven now. They changed the goalie. No more Caden Primo. It's McNiven now. Fayad, thank you so much for your subscription, dude. I really appreciate that. Thank you for believing in the channel over here. All right, so Montreal with the goalie change. You see, shots on goal are 21-5 right now for Toronto. Eee. You see Craig Button's 2022 draft rankings? I did. They're really weird. Here's Dauphin in front. Oh, tip wide by Lehkonen. Oh, he wasn't able to get that one there. Back to the blue line. Here's Romanov to the goal. Tipped wide again. Doesn't even get the tip out. Now here comes Spezza. Dashing down the left wing. He finds the man on the side. Robertson to the front of the goal. That one's tipped wide and out to center ice. Poked away there. It's controlled by Liljegren. Crawl. Goes back over. Here's Liljegren once again. He holds it. He'll start out with it. Now up. Here he comes over to the side in front for... Oh, he was trying to center that one to the other side there. It wasn't working. Back into the corner it goes. Tavares lost a handle. Suzuki now. Goes over to Tyler Toffoli. Nah, that was out of his reach. 5:13 to go here in the second period. A breakaway for Toronto in front and a save by McNiven. What a play there. Michael Bunting almost got that one to go. Muzzin now. Over to the left. Shimmy shammy by Tavares. He lost it. Here comes Caulfield. Caulfield on the breakaway. Here he goes and he shot it over the goal. Cole Caulfield strips it from the captain, gets a breakaway, and he misses the net on the breakaway. Oh my goodness, Cole Caulfield, man. Now here's Toffoli. Shoots it. That one's going wide. Caulfield hasn't even had a season under his belt, but he is in McDavid. Absolutely zero chance he even scores 40. The thing is, Caulfield is so crazy nutty that I like. If you said 100% zero chance that he does not score 40, like honestly, I think there's like a 1% piece of my soul that believes it is somewhat possible, just because he is that good. When's the first Seattle game? Tomorrow against Vancouver. In Spokane. They said the Canucks won't be broadcasted on TV. Okay. Relax, guys. They're letting them win this one because they feel bad for them after last year's playoffs. Yeah, pretty much. Habs know that last year was a fluke. Ay. Here's Paling, though. Lost it. Reversed around by Vejdemo. Into the Leaf zone. Icing will be the call here with 3:31 to go in the second period. This is not a good period for Montreal. Ay. They've been at 5 shots for so long. Even the Caulfield breakaway didn't count as a shot. It was a rolling puck too. He had to settle it down. It's not a great opportunity. Yeah, you can tell he wants that one back. He really wants that one back. Kulak tips it around. Oh, what was that? McNiven, man, you didn't see it. Okay. Now here's Vejdemo once more. Trying to play this one forward. Stolen away there by Vejdemo. Oh, it's offside. I consider the KK signing was a forced trade by Carolina and pre-contract for this season. I guess you could see it like that. Expect more games like this from Montreal. Honestly, the way the Habs play in the regular season, I would not dismiss it, you know? Kind of sucks for me to say that, but... Spokane, yeah. Spokane in Washington. It's near the border of Montana and Washington. Like, for some reason, they're playing the games over there instead of, you know, elsewhere. Or in Seattle, or in Vancouver, or even in Abbotsford. Christian Dvorak is not a good hockey player. Jack Eichel's a way better player. Yeah, but Jack Eichel is like twice the amount of money. Who is getting NHL 22? I'll get it, but like I can use it as a tax write-off, so... Haha. Yeah, but the arena is in Seattle, no? No, I'm pretty sure they're playing, like, in Spokane. Like, not in Seattle. I'm not sure if the arena is even ready. I'm gonna search that up right now. Kraken Canucks tomorrow. Okay, so where is the... game going to be held? Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Here, yeah, Spokane Veterans Memorial Arena, wherever that is. Is that in Seattle or is that in Spokane? Yeah, no, it's in Spokane. They're going to play in Spokane. Not in Seattle. It is pretty close over there to Montana, actually. Podkolzin looking good. His shot really improved. Yeah, it did. My goodness, he is crazy. Here's Montreal, though, controlling off the draw. Looks like a stoppage of play. Aye, aye, aye. I'm going to be honest, though. They're giving so much opportunity to Josh Hosang. He hasn't been good in this game. I don't think he has been. Here comes Toronto back into the zone. Michael Amadio holds it up on the half boards. Spezza now, charging it back. Xavier Ouellette plays it over for Perreault. Lost a handle, Ouellette gets it back. Now he goes all the way down to neutral ice. Good forecheck by Paquette, but a good steal the other way. Here's Spezza into the middle. A shot made, and that one was over the goal by Johnny T. And it goes into the crowd. A happy fan is over there with the puck. Okay, the Climate Pledge Arena is not finished. Are the Habs playing bad? Yeah, they are. This is not a good game for Montreal. Like, they've been at 5 shots for so long. It's 23-5, the shots right now. When is Climate Pledge Arena going to be finished? I'm not sure, Jan. Not sure. Ryan Poehling taking the draw now. 2:30 to go here in the second period. Back to the blue line. A shot made. Another chance. Shot up and rebounded away. Man, McNiven's had a pretty busy job ever since stepping into the game here. Here's a giveaway behind the Leafs net. Marc-Andre Fleury style. Doesn't amount to anything, though. Petrie now to the goal. Lost it in front, and Poehling couldn't get a handle. It's backhanded out to center. Petrie up the boards. Can't get that one away from Bunting. Now Tavares. Stops over in the half boards. Petrie goes over to Romanov. Lehkonen now. To the other side. Here comes Laurent Dauphin. He sends it in deep, and Toronto quickly takes over. TJ Brody now. Backhands that into the middle. Suzuki chips it away. Now it's a 3-on-0 chance. Caulfield stopped by Hutchison. Toffoli goes back in front. Now it's held over at the blue line. Montreal still with some pressure here. Caulfield to Kulak, a shot, and that one was stopped. Another chance, and it was overblown. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ay. Cole Caulfield, Toffoli, and Suzuki had a 3-on-0 and they couldn't score. Cole Caulfield, man. Cole Caulfield. I get it, it's the preseason, but darn, that does not feel good to see at all. Here's Gianni Fairbrother now. He'll play this one over. Liljegren now. Sends it in. Caulfield drops it back for Suzuki. Suzuki to Toffoli. Lost a handle. Wow, what a great defensive play there by Timothy Liljegren. Toffoli with the steal tries to go sharp angle on Hutchison. It doesn't work. 27 seconds left. Here's Suzuki once again, holding this one in front of the boards. Vejdemo is there too. 17 seconds. Suzuki with the steal, tries to get it by, it doesn't go through, 10 seconds left. And with that, okay, here, one more chance, held over here by Arbor-Xhekaj, and that is the end of the second period. That was a crazy period. Lego, have you ever been to a real Canucks game? Yeah, I've been to 2 Canucks games in real life. 2. Wow, okay, what a period. I'll be right back. My throat is I gotta get something in there. Gonna get like a cookie or something and then just drink some more water. I'll be back maybe in like a minute or 2. But the third period is gonna be coming soon. Second period is finally wrapped up. It's a 3-0 hockey game for Toronto. What a fantastic showcase of talent here by the Maple Leafs. Caulfield overrated. Caulfield sucks. Guys. Guys. Guys, we should troll Lego. And that happened before. It was not really great. I think I fell for like an Eichel trade or something like that. When did that happen? Was that during like the draft? I forgot. Alright, so Climate Pledge Arena opening in October, it looks like. And we have ourselves what is a hockey game that isn't really looking all too great for Montreal. Climate Pledge Arena will open in October. Okay, that's good. Good to see right there for sure. Montreal sucks. Agreed. Habs suck. You guys. You guys. Alright, though. Okay. Alright. That's fine. Okay. Okay. Anything we want to talk about over here? We've got a little bit of time before the third period gets underway. Lego, what game did you watch? I watched the Canucks against Vegas where they were down 5-1, came back 5-5 and lost in a shootout. Also went to a game against Anaheim. I went to Canucks versus Dallas, a 5-3 win in 2012. Sammy Salo scored a power play goal that day. And then Vancouver, Winnipeg, I think it was a 3-1 loss in 2017, something like that. Or was it 2016? One of the two. Those are the only two games I've been to. What game did you watch? Yeah. Habs have no abs. Gabe Talk says E. What in the world does E mean? Not sure what E stands for. What's up, Lego Kid? Joven Purewall, what's going on, man? It's been a while. Have you liked Dvorak so far? Thought he would kind of fill Pizza Man's role. No, Dvorak hasn't played in this game. I like Dvorak, but he hasn't played, so I'm not going to judge yet. I've never been to a hockey game in my life. Wow, that's crazy, Gabe. What's your favorite TV show? I like Family Guy, Bob's Burgers, a lot of Adult Swim stuff. And then, of course, like anime. But I'm not really too sure if anime actually counts. I don't know, though. If you want to say, like, if you want to say, I'm a fan of the MCU shows. I finally watched, like, WandaVision and all that. Remember we were talking about that in the playoffs last year? Asking, like, oh, is WandaVision good? Like, I hear it's kind of weird. It was really weird, but it was pretty good. Loki was my favorite, though. Definitely liked Loki the best out of the three that are already completed. Yeah, I don't know, though. Other than, like, animes and, like, NHL hockey and, like, Adult Swim shows, I don't really watch too much TV. Can you stream Edmonton, Calgary tomorrow? Konovalov and Skinner split the net. I don't think I'm going to be able to stream anything tomorrow. I've got some plans. Dvorak is a joke. KK has upside. Ray Bro, what's going on, man? What's poppin'? Nothing much. Just kind of watching the Canadiens lose really badly. That's kind of it. But, yeah. How are you, man? It's been a while. Lego, it's Joven. He was talking crap to Puck Drops. Here, a streamer. I watched giving him threats? What are you talking about? To be fair, I only got into hockey through the Sochi Olympics, and tickets are expensive. Yeah, they are expensive. Tickets are very expensive. If you want to see hockey, you can go ahead and watch like your local. If you have any Junior B, Junior A hockey going on around you, it's pretty fun. Like tickets are like $15 a game, and you can get really close. Sure, the level of like hockey quality isn't that great, but yeah. Who will win the cup just for the end of the season? I'm not sure. I don't know if it's like Tampa. Not really Tampa. Maybe Tampa? I don't know. The fact is, you can actually say Tampa and people won't laugh at you, which is kind of why it kind of establishes how good Tampa is, just in that respect. I think about superstars who are undrafted or late round picks, and I immediately get angry that Washington didn't pick them, like Panarin, Gensel, Palat, Slavin, Barry, and Kaprizov. Well, for Panarin, it was nobody picked Panarin, so that's not really a reflection on your team. Gensel, he was a third round guy, and he was a small, undersized player in the USHL who was doing really well. That's just kind of the status of the league back at the time. They didn't really think that small guys in the American junior system were going to pan out that way. Kaprizov didn't really know if he was going to come over, I believe. Craig Button replied to my tweet like a boss. That is great. Great to hear, Ray Bro. And yeah, his list is kind of whack. We did talk about it earlier, but the lack of Europeans and Russians on the list, kind of noteworthy. Lego, who do you think wins the cup? I don't know. Like I said last year, I was pretty adamant on my Tampa Bay prediction last year, and I got it right. But like, yeah, I'm not sure. Tickets in my league is like 10 for students, 15 for adults. Maybe 5 for students, 10 for adults. I see. That's cool, Jan. Not a Tampa fan, but they have one of the best forwards, league's best goalie and defenseman. Yeah, it's because of the state tax. And also, they're just really good at building a team as well. 2015 draft, free Besser. Yep. Part of the reason why I haven't gone to a hockey game, aside from the tickets being expensive, is because I am a Devils fan, and I'm not wasting hundreds of dollars on an unwatchable dumpster fire. That's fair. You guys are going to be getting out of that soon, though. Dougie Hamilton, Thomas Tatar, Luke Hughes soon. Pretty good team. Payne. Gus, what's going on, man? It's been a while since we've seen that sad face around here. I say that because your username is sad face. Detroit should have taken Hughes. Quinn Hughes? I mean, Zadina's really good. I do think that Zadina has not shown off the best of his abilities yet. But Quinn Hughes is arguably the best player who has come out of that draft so far, so I'm not going to complain either. Do you think the Canucks will make the playoffs? I don't know. It's tough, right? It's Vancouver after all. We need to see Cole Caulfield score today in the third. We do. This guy needs to redeem himself. He had a breakaway and he had a 3-0. He's missed both of them. This team is so bad, yeah. Canucks looking good this season? Ekman Larson, we'll see. They do mac and cheese in my arena canteen. I really like it. That sounds really good, actually. Harold Ballard, the new GM of the Maple... Okay. We've got about 7 minutes left, though, until the start of the third period. Exactly. I'm hoping to watch a game as a way to celebrate me graduating from college this fall, but we're actually look promising now. Oh, because we look promising now. Back in 2015, though, yeah, I kind of get it. Don't worry. Yeah, definitely understanding of that. Carey Price should retire. I mean, I wonder what the cap penalties will be if that is the case. I'm not sure. Caden Primo will never be an NHL starter. Ah, man, it kind of sucks because back in his Northeastern days, he was so good. Like, I thought the moon and the world for Caden Primo and his potential, but... I mean, to be fair, he faced so many shots in this game. but he has let in 3 at the end of the day. In my arena, they serve like popcorn, ice cream, pizza, poutine, and more. And nice, mac and cheese sounds good. That's good, yeah. In the Sockeyes arena, they would give us free food. It's like, oh, they'd have like big sandwich platters and like pizza every first or last Thursday of the month. And the broadcasters would get it for free. But if you were just a regular guy who's not a broadcaster, you'd buy like hot dogs at the canteen. It was pretty okay. Does Seafelt sound like a good last name? Oh, you're creating players in your NHL game. I don't know. Lately, I've been trying the Marvel thing. I made a Steve Rogers who is 102 years old in my season mode, and he's 99 overall because he's peak human condition. Habs will make the playoffs. They just want to make the playoffs even if they're the 8th seed, just like I want to pass my classes even if I get 60s. The playoffs, were they aiming for 100? I see. I like the analogy there, Gubbins. I like the analogy there for sure. I like McNiven's confidence out there, Chris says. Yeah, he has looked like the better goaltender between the two, if I'm going to be honest. But it has been a small sample size. Definitely need to see a little bit more out of Michael McNiven there. Lego, your arena is my arena. I live in your arena, and when I would leave, we would get free chips and cookies. Free chips and cookies in Richmond Sockeyes, Minoru Arena right there. The Canucks will have to make a trade to sign Hughes and Pettersson. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. They have Furlan on the LTIR. They also have, I believe, Mott? I'm not really too sure. They have some other stuff that is going to be going down there. I wish I was a Buffalo Sabres fan. Do you really? Why? I could not understand that. This Southwestern King actually looks pretty good from Burger King for flavor. It's probably like $12 though. That's a lot for a burger. I don't know, though. Hughes and Pettersson. Does anyone else put hot sauce on their pizza? Yeah, my parents. They put hot sauce on everything. Pizza especially. It's hot sauce and chili flakes. No, not that arena. I meant the arena where we would watch Canucks games. Oh, no. I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about the PJHL local hockey games that I would do. I'm not a broadcaster for the Canucks. We wouldn't get free pizza there, no. I was in Richmond 2 weeks ago and I did not see Gio. Very sad. Maybe you would have seen Clay Emu. He's there. Burger King give me a hangover. Yeah, it kind of feels like that, eh? Like it's just kind of like a brick in your stomach. Like it just kind of sits there and it's like, oh, I have it. It's kind of heavy. That's Burger King for you, baby. Pizza 73 Santa Fe Ranch. Wow, that sounds really good. This is the trap that we always fall into, you know? Like, I think it was one of the Islanders Tampa Bay games last year where we just ended up talking about food the entire time. And it's like, yeah, that's good. But I'm not really supposed to be able to eat right now because I'm supposed to be streaming. So it's kind of difficult making this entire conversation about food, right? Not that I don't like the conversations. It's just interesting that it goes down that way. At least the Sabres have a franchise talent for now. Oh, yeah, they have a lot of franchise talents. Yeah, even if they don't have Eichel anymore, you still got that Dahlin. If I was a Sabres fan, I wouldn't be a Sabres. In the LHSAC, there's a lot of fighting, and people are always complaining about officials, penalties, and dirty hits. It's kind of funny. Well, Jan, I hope you're able to stay safe, because that doesn't sound like an easy environment to adjust to. Montreal Canadiens need to score tonight. I want to see Nick Suzuki or Cole Caulfield score. Yeah, me too, Jesse. I need to see them score as well. Lego, I see a huge bug on your Caulfield jersey. The fact that it says C. Caulfield and not just Caulfield. Because his brother played on the team. So there were 2 Caulfields. There was a B. Caulfield and a C. Caulfield. That's why it's CC. Burger King is kind of the equivalent of this. Okay, what a weird analogy there, guys. And the Sabres don't tease us with how good they can be. That's true. That is very true. Hot take, Jack Johnson is the best D-man in the league. No, the best D-man in the league is Oliver Ekman-Larsson. We all know this. Yeah, he's the new Louis Eriksson. Dahlin is going to be leaving sooner than later. Notice why his contract is only 3 years. Does he have any... Is the contract expiry UFA? Did they buy any UFA years? I'm not sure. How do you find Paling's game until now? I didn't notice him at all in the first, parts of the game. I didn't realize he was even playing. I know we read the lineups and everything. We know he was there, but it's when he touched the puck, halfway through the second, I was like, oh, Paling is here. I didn't notice him at all in this game. Hasn't looked good, in my opinion. I mean, invisible isn't necessarily bad, but, you'd rather see a guy in this position, vying for a center spot and all that. Okay, here we go. Hutchinson is out. It is now Ian Scott in the goal for Toronto. So we had the Caden Primo swap earlier in the second for McNiven, and now Hutchinson is out for Scott. Third period is indeed underway. Scott will stop things down. Muzzin reverses. He sends one over to Bunting. He's got a goal in this game already. Up the wing, Liljegren can't control. Burger King is the chum bucket to McDonald's and Wendy's Krusty Krab. Here's Toffoli with a steal. Caulfield shot save made by Scott. Oh my goodness. Oh, one-timer. Wing to wing. Caulfield gets robbed. Dude, Cole Caulfield seriously went out there with a breakaway. Oh my goodness. Cole Caulfield, he's completely snake-bitten, man. Yikes! What if a D-man wins the Rocket? Will the league self-destruct? It kind of would. Yeah, that'd be crazy. Here's Gianni Fairbrother. In front for Belzile. Stop down there, Muzzin. Tips it over for, who's that? 58? That is Bunting. Yes, Bunting. Fairbrother will send that one all the way in. Good control here by the Canadiens to start off the third period. As now it'll be held up in the corner by Matthew Perreault. Around the boards it goes. Here's Fairbrother. Rings it in deep. Stopped over by Perreault. Dropped down. William Nylander takes control. Nylander picks it back up in the neutral zone, has to circle back to his own territory. Here's Rasmus Sandin. Sandin holding onto it. And he'll start the rush up himself. Reaches center ice, wrists it in. First to it, Spezza tries a shot on goal. He fanned on that. Now taken over by Paling behind the goal line. Chops it to the half boards. Knocked down there by Toronto. Out in front here, Spezza! Oh my goodness, there was a chance. That was a great one. Montreal, though, takes it back. Here's a dash with speed by number 45, Laurent Dauphin. Taken away. Brody goes up. Here comes Toronto once more. Michael Amadio gets stripped of it. Dauphin comes right down the other way. Will you stream the Canucks and Kraken game? I don't think so. I have plans tomorrow, and I don't know if the game is being televised. Here's a chance in front for Montreal. Drop down, a fanned shot there by Vejdemo. Montreal, good quick step in this period so far compared to the other two. Here's Baddock over the line, a shot, rebound, loose in front. That one was taken away. I feel bad kind of for Michael Hutchinson. He only had to face 7 shots in 40 minutes of gameplay. Now Montreal starts things back out. Here's Beaudin. He'll go up. Caulfield on the chase. No icing. Toronto takes it back. Bunting, his centering pass is knocked down by Suzuki. Suzuki into the corner. Leaves it down there. Baddock in on the chase as well. Petrie sends that one to the other wing. Suzuki trying to body Liljegren off. Now here's Caulfield taking it back. Suzuki into the corner. Holds on to it, a wide-angle shot. and it goes off of something and over the glass. 16:35 to go here in the third period. Shots on goal now 24-9 for Toronto in this 3-0 game. Eriksson is so good he's going to win the Empty Netter Award. If only they had that kind of award, eh? Habs 22 lineup. Wright, Suzuki, Caulfield. The fans always complaining, and security sometimes need to go with them. It's incredible how people act sometimes. That sounds like a wild hockey league there, Jan. Here's John Tavares over the blue line. Stopped down, and now Caulfield comes in with a burst of speed. Circles around on the half boards. Approached by Brody. Lost the puck. Brody around for Sandin. He missed it. To the goal. Petrie. That one's over the glass. 16:13 to go in the third. Well, the Canadiens are starting to get shots now. Is the Canucks fan base hardcore? Pretty hardcore, yeah. Pretty hardcore. Better score tonight, Montreal. Oh, what was that? That was tipped wide there by Belzile. He almost had one to go. Mikheyev now reaches the red line, ships it in. McNiven goes over there, dropped out, and picked up once again by Gianni Fairbrother. Back to the point it goes. Belzile covering for Fairbrother, a shot. That one's wide over the glove of Scott. Another goal, or excuse me, another shot patted away there. Another drive here. Kulak and a confident glove save by Scott. Montreal's getting the pressure on here, man. I have synced my game with your commentary. Pretty good. That's awesome, Gubbins. Canucks fans are hardcore. Look at 94 and 2011. Who scored the third goal? Here are the goals from tonight's game. Muzzin, Tavares, and Bunting. Oh, Hutchinson's coming back. I wonder why. I'm not listening to the commentary, so I don't know why, but is it an equipment problem or what? Or is it, do they just feel like, oh, it might be... Ooh, I don't know what happened there. Here's a drive from the blue line and a save by by Hutchinson. Yeah, okay, Scott is leaving the game. I think they're going to have to look at him in the room. Why is Mitch Marner not playing? Because it's the preseason. They don't want to ice their 100% ready lineup in the preseason. Spezza in the corner of the Leafs zone tries to take that away. Paling steals back to the blue line. Right point, Roulette. Paling again shoots. That one's sticked away there by Hutchison. Right point here, Montreal controls, tries to get that one back in deep. Stolen. Here comes Kerfoot. He's got Krall joining the rush in front. Nobody was there. Went right through the slot. Now Montreal uses the momentum to come back the other way. Here's a breakaway in front and the stop by Hutchison on number 25, Ryan Paling. He had a breakaway. What a great play by Ryan Paling there. Finally doing stuff in this game. Now Petrie's blast goes off a stick and over the glass. The Leafs' liability is back in that. Okay. Okay, Scott got hurt. I see. Oh boy. Well, at least the Canadiens now have more shots. They've got 12 to 24. What a play by Paling. Hutchison cut down the angle really well, though. He did. Alright, here's a steal by Bunting off the draw. Bunting backhands that one forward. It'll be stopped there. Josh Hosang trying to get it now. Baddock will go back to Romanov. Habs' effort is too little too late. I mean, there is 14 minutes left. It's not impossible to come back down by 3 in 14 minutes. It's just very unlikely. Okay, I approve of Paling now. Here's Romanov over to Bodin. Goodness gracious, get the wave out of here. That wave is so prominent. I hate that. Here's a steal by Montreal in the Toronto zone. Trying to force it away. Doesn't go. Now Toronto steals it back. Down the wing comes... Who is that? Rich Clune. Oh, look at the little shimmy-shammy there by William Nylander. Doesn't get through. How is Ho-Sang playing? Honestly, not great. They've been giving him some really good opportunities on the power play and with some good players. But you'll find with a lot of these power play chances, the plays die on Ho-Sang's stick. He either loses possession and escapes the zone, or he just completely flubs it. If they just had somebody... Replace Ho-Sang with Marner on the power plays, they probably have like 2 or 3 more goals. And I know it's an easy comparison. Okay, Marner is definitely better than Ho-Sang, but it's like there were a lot of plays that Ho-Sang was the guy that screwed it up. So I've kind of been like not really impressed with his game today. I like Amadio though. Amadio and Bunting have been fantastic. Here comes Suzuki with some space down the left. Ooh, tries a little windmill on Brody. It doesn't work. Taken away there by Sandin. Sandin goes all the way up. Spezza with the steal. He's got a man in front. What a great play there defensively by Arbor Xhekaj to knock that one away on the cross crease. Now in deep it goes once more. It'll be stopped over here by Hollowell. Kral takes it away. Hollowell once more. Sioux representing right here. Perreault, Paquette trying to fight for this one at the blue line. Paquette gets it freed up and goes wing to wing to Xavier Ouellet. Or excuse me, that's Arbor Xhekaj, my bad. Amadio. His pass is blocked down and sent over to Hollowell. And it looks like we have ourselves a... No icing on that, okay. Naughty Mr. Joker, what's going on, man? It's been a while. Thanks for tuning into the stream here, man. I appreciate that. Here comes John Tavares. Tries to flip one over to Michael Bunting. It's stopped up in the corner. Romanov is there. Tavares with the steal to the right point. A shot made and a stop by McNiven. Yeah, my goodness. I was about to say Primo. I was like, wait, don't say Primo. It's not Primo. This is why I'm balding at 16. Gus, I didn't realize you were 16, man. Didn't realize it. Definitely not a good game for Montreal, though. I mean, this third period has been a lot better. Toronto just kind of controlled it the entire way through. But we've got 73 beautiful people over here still checking out the stream. Thank you so much for stopping by and being a part of the experience over here. Catch up with the chat. What an ad? Are you talking about the tools with the soccer players? Yeah, that's a pretty crazy ad. Pretty crazy ad for sure. Drills plus Toronto Football Club. Yeah, that's exactly what I was referring to. I was just kind of like mesmerized watching it. Just preseason, but I really want Paling to make the team. Yeah. If you had to choose, like, what do you think is better long-term, Paling or Paquette? I'd probably say give Paling a little bit more, but, like... Paling had a really rough game up until, like, this third period, so... I mean, he's been getting chances, to be fair. Now they're showing the highlights of his hat trick. Yeah, the guy's got a hat trick, man. Can you believe that? And then the shootout winner as well. Absolute legend in Montreal. They're just always going in. Hot take, Ryan Reeves wins every NHL award. It's going to be tough for him to win the goalie of the year, but we'll see. But 11:33 to go here in the third period. Arturi Lehkonen will reach the front. Now it's taken away here by Laurent Dauphin. In front they go. Another stop made by Ian Scott. Jake Muzzin is going to be there. Tries to play it over to Kerfoot. Drop down there. Romanov is over. Out to the side they go. Backhanded and deep. Now played over. Here comes John Tavares. Tavares charges over the line. Stops down. Chases after that one into the end zone. Oh my goodness. Look at that cheeky little pass through the legs there. Kulak now picks it back up. And now Montreal. 4 of them to center. Here come the Habs down the left. Baddock, or excuse me, that was Bodin, lost it. Now here comes Ho-Sang. Ho-Sang on a breakaway. He gets stopped there by McNiven. And it was off the blocker and over the glass. Ho-Sang in the right place at the right time. He had a pretty rough game up until this point, but he has a breakaway. And he almost buries it. He tried to go blocker side over there. Yeah, it went off like the elbow. Hot take. Tampa doesn't win and Perry cries. Okay, I don't want to... Okay, it's Corey Perry at the end of the day, so he is a cup champion and he is kind of a dirty player, but I don't know, I kind of have a soft spot for Corey Perry now, ever since his days on the Canadiens, you know? But 10:19 to go here in the third period. Suzuki, oh, he almost stole that one away. Here comes Spezza now, over the line, taken away there by Ouellette. His pass forward is around, and it'll be icing the call with exactly 10:01 to go in the third period. Perry got one right. Yeah, he has a cup. He won in Anaheim. I like Perry too. Yeah, right? Like, maybe like 2 seasons ago, I would have really disliked Perry, especially after like the Dallas stuff where the game in the football stadium where he took the guy's head off. Yeah, like that was really ugly. But that's just kind of the player he is, right? Here comes Suzuki though, tries to backhand that over the Caulfield. It was blocked. Toronto picks it back up in neutral ice, over to Nylander left side. He retreats behind the goal. Stops up in the trapezoid. Nylander. Left point. Hollowell back to Nylander. Into the middle. Picked up here. Mikheyev, the shot. It goes wide. And McNiven looked behind him. Bounces around the net there. Mikheyev gets it back. He goes to the blue line once more. Crawl. In deep. Holding that one down. There's like 2 Leafs that get tangled up. And it allows Montreal to take it away. Here comes Toffoli. Tyler Toffoli, one of the best goal scorers in the league last season, drops it off. Picked over there by Belzile, but it looks like it was forced into the corner. And now it'll be played over. Here comes another chance. Oh, what was that? McNiven, buddy, you can't do that. He went out to play it, but it hopped over his stick and went out of the trapezoid. Muzzin now with the steal. A 2-on-1 rush. A 3-on-2. Muzzin in front of backhander. What a stop by McNiven. Wow. He had an open net on the forehand. McNiven committed. That was an error on Muzzin's part. He almost got that one to go. 8:30 to go here now in the third period. Curtis Gabriel stopped it over Belzile in front. It's loose. Paquette trying to get that one. No way. I miss Perry, but back to hating him, I guess. Yeah. Lego, please see this comment. I remember when Erickson was on a breakaway and he savagely picked his nose. No. I'm not going to read that comment. The Penguins look okay. They look like they can do very bad without Sid or Gino or very good. Hard to tell. Yeah, it is hard to tell. Pittsburgh's always one of those teams in my mind where it's like, even if they don't have their stars, they can still do well. So I'm not really too sure. McNiven over the other guy that played for the Habs this game. I thought Primo was okay. I mean, The numbers don't really tell the whole story here. He had a lot of really difficult chances that he did save. Here comes Ho-Sang now. His pass is deflected away. Now Jeff Petrie goes up, wing to wing for Laurent Dauphin. He sends it back in deep. Picked over here by Toronto. Rasmus Sandin will go over to Amadio and doesn't go through. And icing is the call. 7:17 to go here in the third period. Sorry, I gotta miss the stream. That is all good, BJ Ball, and I appreciate you for taking some time to stop by and make your presence known. It's, it's streaming season now. We got games going on, so we're gonna go out here and actually start doing this. Our players are so sloppy today, yeah. It's a bad game for Montreal. Hey, hey. Okay, another icing call, eh? Darn. Alright. Feeling pretty good, though, you know? Like, it's been another full 60 minutes worth of commentary that we have to get done. We're at 53 right now, so we've got 7 minutes left. A shot made there was blocked. Voice is still feeling pretty alright. Fairbrother in front. A backhand attempt. That one doesn't go through. Montreal charging back onto it. It's Vejdemo. Lost a handle. Goes out to the neutral zone. Now Toronto will play this one back in. Vejdemo will go off the boards and out. It's picked up there quickly by Toronto the other way. Who in the heck is 81 for Toronto? There isn't an 81, there's a 91. Oh, it's Hollowell. Yeah, it is Hollowell. My goodness, that's my bad. Kerfoot tries to get that one through. My goodness, Kulak tried to send it out of the zone, but it was blocked by Caulfield in his back. My day started at 6 a.m. Got 3 birthdays. Gotta head to another one right quick. No way, dude. This September 25th is crazy for you then, man. Holy. Good luck with that then, BJ Ballin. Lego, who's better, Erickson or Sutter? Sutter. I smelled the 0, you remember? Yeah, I think it was, yeah. You did say that. Penguins edition, Jeff Carter will be okay as a first-line center for a bit. If it was LA Kings edition, Jeff Carter, then we'd be in trouble. He did improve quite a lot once he was sent over to Pittsburgh. Kind of crazy how that worked out. He was really good for you guys afterwards. Will the Coyotes bring back Galchenyuk? No, he already signed a PTO with Arizona. Alright, 6:07 to go here in the third period. I'm going to have another commercial break. Then we will wrap things up afterwards. Oy, 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 what a game. How many wins will the Sabres get this season? I think they got worse, right? Let's say 20? 21? By the way, the Pettersson and Hughes contracts just went through, did they? Let's go ahead and check out the Reddit to see if that is true. You may be trolling again, because I don't trust you. Petey and Hughes hanging out at you, Mitch, for a football game. I see that. Huh. Huh. James Neal and Saad both scored tonight. Oh, we talking about St. Louis, right? I think so. Montreal not making the playoffs. I don't know. No fire or discipline at all from Montreal in this one. Kinda, yeah. Kind of crazy, because when me and my brother were playing hockey in my front yard, I saw someone that looked exactly like you. Okay. Nice. Nice, EN Gaming. Don't really recall seeing anybody playing hockey in their front yard, though. It is preseason, though. That's true, Gubbins. Very, very true. Definitely don't want to overreact off of a preseason game. Alright, but now Montreal takes the draw. Here's Suzuki. Drops it over Caulfield. He's got some speed. Down the left, he shoots it. That was a save made by Hutchison. Wow, he came in with... He was flying on that shift right there. Holy, Cole Caulfield, what a legend. Yeah, look at that. Hutchinson has to fix his, like... He has to fix everything there. My goodness. Oh my gosh, Cole Caulfield, what a guy. What a guy. Reminds me of the rookies' last game versus Ottawa. Over in the first period, not really what one wants. Hope this trend stops soon. Yeah. No Matthews, no Marner, no problem. They still won. Well, the Habs don't have a lot of their players as well, but fair point. There's Caulfield with another one. He's determined. He wants to score. Oh my goodness. Cole Caulfield had a breakaway, a cross-crease one-timer, a 3-on-0, and a dashing play where he charges into the goal. Has not scored yet. A few shots on goal, though, so good for him. And we have a penalty. Ay. What is this? Stop it, guys. Just play the 5 minutes to go. I hit the microphone. That's my bad. Are the teams separated in two? Yep, it is. They are separated in two. Canadiens, yes, are separated, indeed. Here's a long play up front, though. It'll be stopped down there. Ahead it goes to the Toronto goal line. The Leafs trying to control this one in the corner. Sandin, ooh, look at that big body play on Perreault. Back to the point. Here's Kulak, the shot. It goes wide. Are we smelling donuts here today, guys? Are we getting the big zeros up on the board? Belzile sends it in. Sandeep takes it away. And Brody now with a long centering pass. It goes all the way down to... Oh, what a giveaway! What was that? Dude, come on! Come on, man. Michael McNiven was playing so well until that. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to say that, because he actually had one moment where the puck bounced over his stick outside the trapezoid, and that was really dangerous. Now he does the good old how you do. He gives it right away to, who was that? Curtis Gabriel on the forecheck. Oh, it's like he didn't even see him. Oh, what a bad play by Michael McNiven, man. Oh, that's ugly. That's really ugly. It's 4-0. Oh. Oh, now it's a 2-on-1. Tavares. Okay, it was poked away there. Nice play. Nice play. Oh, this is not a fun game for Canadiens fans, eh? So today is my birthday and my parents forgot. Blue 0809_23. Happy birthday, my friend. Happy birthday. Have yourself a good one, man. I want to see Cole Caulfield just get a goal tonight. Yeah, I would like to see that as well. Gabriel's really stoked. Good for him. Ah, that was a really bad goal. The Tristan Jarry special. Exactly, Jake, exactly. The Jarry special. Yeah, that was a pretty stinky goal. That was ugly. He just embarrassed himself. Was doing so well. And gaming, I'm not reading your Erickson fanfictions, man. I'm not gonna do that. Thank you, Lego. Hey, no, don't mention it, man. We're here for you, buddy. McNiven, dude. Like, say what you want about how poorly Caden Primo performed if you hold that opinion. You can't think that Michael McNiven was not, like, the showstopper here. 3 stars in your opinion. William Nylander. He's been fantastic in this game. I'd say Nylander was good. I think Bunting was, like, sneakily good. And then I'm also, honestly, I'm going to say Liljegren. Liljegren was really strong in this game. Like, consistently going out there with poised defensive play. Cole Caulfield needs... Actually, you know, you could argue that Caulfield could get a star too. He had 4 grade A scoring chances that did not go in. And he's been, like, trying to force his luck here. It hasn't gone his way, but, like, Caulfield easily could have had, like, at least 1 or 2 goals in this game. Alright, but here we go now. Robertson, inside, outside, a backhander. That one goes wide. Now Robertson circles back. Here's Crawl. To the goal. Wide. Nobody there. Deflects back to the blue line. Hollowell. Around. And it's stopped by Gianni Fairbrother. Here comes Kulak. He risks that in from beyond the center ice line, but it's gloved down by Hollowell. Toronto chips it out to the Canadian zone. Held over here by Paling. Now here's Kulak once again. He'll slow down with it. Up the wing he goes. Controlled over here by Vejdemo. Liljegren is going to play that one up for Kerfoot. Off the boards and down. Nice picked up by Mikheyev. Here's Muzzin. He shoots. That one's wide. 3:12 to go here in the third. Montreal had some good offense at the start of this third period, but they kind of fizzled away afterwards. Here's Muzzin. How to start a fight in Vancouver. Just say that Brock, Petey, or Hughes are overrated. Yeah, it's kind of you don't want to do that here in this city. You really don't want to do that here. Alright, McNiven drops it down. 2:41 to go now. Oh, a long Hail Mary pass. Finds its way onto the stick of TJ Brody. Brody now skates down the left wing, reaches the center ice line off the glass of the right side corner in the Canadian zone. Romanov sends it up the wing, held in by Tavares. Here's the captain, Johnny T, forcing his way around the net. In front it goes! Ooh, another centering pass. What a great play there by Michael Bunting. Or no, that was Josh Hosang. My goodness, not Bunting. Bunting's 58, Hosang's 52. Okay. Here's Hosang now, holding onto it. Off the boards, under the yeah, exactly what I was talking about. The play dies on his stick. Here's Toffoli. He scores! Tyler Toffoli! I can't believe I'm just so happy to see that, man. It's 1 goal by Montreal. This is exactly what I was talking about, dude. Like, Josh Hosang has had such a bad game, you know? So many opportunities to do things, but the play dies on his stick, and eventually it leads to a Toffoli breakaway, and he scores. He doesn't make any mistake over there. What was that? Romanov, tipped by Suzuki, out for Toffoli. That's nice. I like to see that. I mean, it's not like the donuts, right? There's a goal. There's a goal. You like to see that, right? A goal at the very least. At least one, right? At least one. That described it well. We stink. Yeah, Gubbins with the emojis there. Okay, here's Paquette with a shot. That one was stopped there. Now Krall goes over to the side for Hollowell. Out for William Nylander. Dropped over Krall. Oh, excuse me, that's not Nylander. That's Georgi Chintsev. It kind of looked like Nylander. I smell a comeback? I don't, Jake. Unfortunately, I do not. That goal was scored because you mentioned the shutout. Hey, you should blame Jan for that, not me. I was saying it might happen. Happy to experience just some level of Canadiens goal scoring, though, in this game. They just had to wait till the very end to get it, but we got it. The Montreal Canadiens just scored. That they did, Jesse. Okay, so Laurent Dauphin goes over to the side. Rung around by Liljegren. Still held up in the Toronto corner over here. Back to the blue line. Paling. Waits. Takes. Oh, a bouncing puck chipped wide on the backhand by Arturi Lehkonen. Oh my gosh, that was a crazy play. Let's just remind ourselves we beat them in the playoffs. Oh, okay. Here comes Mikheyev with some speed. In on goal. A save made by McNiven. Looks like we're going to have a penalty shot or a penalty. Either one. Delayed penalty by Montreal. Yeah, okay. Mikheyev had a breakaway. There have been a lot of breakaways in this game. Holy. Habs dog. Hi, Lego Rocks. Evan, what's going on? Is Montreal in the score again, or is it... No, they're not going to score again. They're done. Now they're shorthanded. The good old 1 minute comeback. Yeah, I mean, you kind of have to take that penalty if you're Arbor-Xhekaj. You kind of have to take it. Did you know that Bret Hart was from Candace? Yeah, Bret Hart, man. Calgary Hitmen, right? Gotta head out. Good watching the game with you all. Thank you so much, Jake, for being here. 24 seconds to go. Krall over to the side. Spezza holds onto it. Oh, look at that. Who was that? Mikheyev tried to do a little cheeky backhand pass in front. Didn't work, though. Here's Spezza to Mikheyev. Out in front, he shoots, and that one's stopped by McNiven. 8 seconds to go. Come on, guys. Just get the game over with. I hope they win next game, the Montreal Canadiens. Yeah, we'll see. Thanks for being here, though, guys. We've got 8 seconds left, so I think we'll do our outros for the stream. So I really appreciate everybody who came out here. 75 beautiful people still sticking out with us here in the chat. We had an upwards of like 200 people at one point before the game started, so that is fantastic. But now the game is over, so I gotta say goodbye. I'm gonna have to eat because I haven't eaten in a few hours, so yeah. That is our first game of the NHL season underway and complete, the preseason, that is. Montreal and Toronto, it was a pretty bad one for the Habs, but we're going to be talking about more of that tomorrow. So, thank you so much for everybody who stuck around. EN Gaming, Evan, thanks for the Gutterball videos. Oh my goodness, that was so long ago. Jesse, Jake, Lil Coos, Gubbin, Jan, Juicy, our mods, BJ Ballin, Habs fan highlights, Gus, everybody who made their way over here. Batkinson, thank you for your subscription. I appreciate that. If you have not yet, please subscribe to the channel if you like what you see. We'll be streaming for more games and doing more stuff as the year goes on, but we also make videos every day talking about different NHL topics, so if you see value in any of that, then hey, feel free to stick around, subscribe, support the channel, and all the like, because it definitely does help us out over here. Thank you so much for sticking around, guys. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Social Data Trolls 99. Final score here is 4-1 for Toronto. And bye.